I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire. Yeah, Lobster. I had a feeling he may be getting mad tonight. We're going to find out. Batman is on another fucking level right now. So welcome in. Let's jump in.
All right, what up, what up, what up, what up? So yeah, man.
Like I said,
homie,
Jesus
God
Christ.
made me for this. God made me for a time like this. Yeah. That's what these people don't understand.
Time like what? Tell us all about it.
It's so obvious too. You know what I mean? It really is. It's been obvious. It's been obvious who's who since day one. Like, man, I'm just, this is why this got to be said, man. I'm just on such another level. And I'm for real. I'm on another level, man. I've always been on another level. I think on a different level. I think on a higher level. I think on a higher plateau.
Oh, see what
So let's make it perfectly clear right now. Just bear with me a minute here.
Hold up. Yeah, he may get there, Lobster. He started his before he ended last stream, so he may get there. Or we could be in a hold up and I'm playing fucking dumbass AI music for an hour and a half. Oh my God. For real with this? Chris Legit, what up? Oh no. Serious, man. Okay. 3 minutes now. What is he doing? So that was
Yo.
That was 3 minutes of him just fucking with his thumb in his ass. Fucking hell.
Yo. Let's go over some facts tonight, man. Let's go over the facts, right? If you remember when I was in Corpus Christi.
Here we go with the fucking.
Remember how all them dudes was trying to impress me? All of them. They were trying to impress me. They're like, "Do you like our music?" You remember? You remember how I was out there with like over $300,000 in the bank? Yeah, brokerage account. You notice me, I always have brokerage accounts because I deal with stocks and investing. My money was in the best stocks money can buy, right? And you know, you think I ain't learned a thing or two?
No, because you have 86
you,
cents in your pocket.
I'm an investment expert, right? Like everything is markets in the world. That's what people don't get. Y'all worried about money and this and that. I'm not, you know, I'm on a whole different itinerary. I operate differently than anybody. I'm not worried about money. Like right now, the price of oil is skyrocketing. Okay. The price of oil is skyrocketing because all this stuff going on, right? I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean it's going to stay up. You know what I mean? That's how markets do. Markets, fluctuate. You know what I mean? Some of them fluctuate a
That was
lot.
just an arbitrary number,
So
Lobster.
it's all about
Not that far off. You know what I mean?
timing. It's all about timing. It's all about divine timing. And really don't know what else to tell you. My whole point is, when I was in Corpus over $300,000 in the bank. When I was in Austin, with over $300,000 in the bank. I was driving a Porsche around, paid for cash.
It's gonna happen,
convertible,
Chris.
drop top.
It's gonna
Porsche.
happen.
You understand?
Same with them getting
Like,
run over in front of
everything I get, I pay cash for. You know what I mean? You remember them little homies in Corpus Christi? Like, they were on what they were on, whatever they were on, but they were trying to impress me. They wanted me to listen to their music, and I had to pretend like it was good. Real talk. They're like, do you like our music? Like, I had to kind of pretend like, yeah, it's great. I didn't have to. I just was trying to be nice. Like, I was like, yeah, it's all right. It's good.
He's getting really close to getting hit by a car, though. He really is. You ask enough chicks to dance, one will dance.
It's just funny as hell. So, that's why so many folks in their feelings, because I'm always outperforming and outdoing everybody. Folks can't come close to me. You know what I mean? Like, just call it what it is, homie. Like, folks want to talk, no problem. I can talk too. Except I get paid when I talk, brother. Get the point? You understand? Like I said, man, what do you mean? There's been a million fans, there's been a million obsessed fans, people watching me, looking at my every move, right? Because I've always operated at a higher level. My ascension is nonstop.
He has been,
It's never ending. It's like the never ending story with that little dragon. I really like that one scene though with the wolf. That scene goes hard.
Yeah, it goes
really
really
like,
hard.
I'm a Treyu. That scene was hard. That scene was cool. With that big bad scary wolfie. That wolf just looking at him. And that's basically how the devil operates. To me, that's just the devil. That's exactly how he operates and what it is. And to me, a lot of things in this plane and realm, you got to be smart somewhat, but a lot of things are about facing your fears. God has built a machine through me. You know what I mean? God has built a machine through me.
Joey got distracted.
You know what I mean? And we just keep on moving forward. And he's just making me stronger and stronger. Hold on.
Yeah, Joey got distracted. Golf cart granny. Go dive in the bush, Joey. He did. He just dove out of the picture, shut the camera off, got started. Let's watch that again because he's not come back yet.
God has built a machine through me. Oh. You know what I mean? And we just keep on moving forward. And he's just making me stronger and stronger. Hold on.
Oh, fuck. He's getting confronted in public right now, and he can't handle it. All right, he's coming back.
So, yeah, my whole point is I was always outperforming everyone. Still outperforming everyone. Still own billions in equity, mansion estate, over 2,000 jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got your pits.
Negative.
Not wearing it today, right? Mineral rights, oil royalties. What else? My own car, I pay over $100 for it every month. Like, I attained real wealth. Like, I got a good setup. Like, I got a good base to operate out of. People are in their feelings. Well, I built it all. I worked hard for it. Like, folks can focus on themselves because that's the only way that you get farther. See, me, I'm constantly excelling. I'm on to the next thing, bigger and better things. Listen to that. What is that? Like right there, like that's a sign that you have no money. Like, stop doing that.
That's the government.
What is that? It's not a good look. You understand? So like I said, man, that's the thing. Folks got the game backwards everywhere you go. Like, bro, I'm the meaning of wealthy. I'm the definition of wealthy. I'm the definition of gangster. I'm the definition of success. Folks ain't never seen nothing like me. Like I said, you watch the dude that's in the suburbs, but from the hood and the ghetto, the real hood and ghetto, right? Before they cleaned them all up and renovated them, right? I was out there
Renovated
in the real
ghettos.
hood when it was active when I was like 16. I'm 36 now. Before they cleaned up all the projects and made them like renovated wannabe suburbs, right?
I like that. Renovated ghetto.
Ain't none of these people hood or ghetto. My whole point is I come from the real thing. And you saw me, I can't get it out of me. You saw what I did. You saw I touched down and went right to work. I went right to work on these blocks. I run the streets, right? I'm the gangster, right? Point is, there was a purpose to everything I've done. Every day that I got up and got going, every day that I walked 10 plus 30 miles a day and walked whatever I had to do mattered. Every day I got up in this heat or in the freezing cold out here.
These pristine projects.
All the work that I've put in
mattered.
You understand? Folks in their feelings because they know it mattered. You understand? I got a lot done. There's a lot less corruption going on.
God, that hat looks
crime rates have
uncomfortable.
lowered because of me. Everything has changed because of me. You understand? So like I said, it's like, brother, I do the real thing. And the thing that people don't get is this is going to translate. I'm telling you, God is building me. God is making me unstoppable. I'm working on everything. I'm working on my posture, getting my posture right, which looks like the depictions.
Greedo,
right? That's why he stand like that, because it makes a big difference in what you can do. It does. It makes a big difference in everything. You know what I mean? Like, it took time to learn these things. And that's okay. It's just part of the journey. That's why anybody who ever tried to talk down or look down on what? I'm above everyone. It ain't making no sense. I'm the best. You got to give people time to reach the point that they need to be at. You understand? Especially when you're not at that point. You're not there. You know what I mean? So what are you talking about? Like, that's like when folks would talk about posture. It's irrelevant. It's not about posture. It's about the journey. See, you got to learn how to listen. That's what most folks need to do. Learn how to listen. You get a lot farther. You learn a lot more. You got to let people be and let people do what they do. It takes time. There's no rush. You understand? Just like you can't rush this process. What God tells me all the time, trust in the process. I do. I understand it. It's hard. I've exercised limitless patience. I have to every day, but it's difficult, but I understand it. And to an extent, I understand it. That's why he tells us don't lean on human understanding, because you can't understand God completely. You can't fathom. It's too far beyond our comprehension. It's too amazing. But the point is, I was in Austin with all the money. I was in Corpus with all the money, San Antonio, everywhere, man. I was the king of all these places. Lytle, Florida, Georgia, Arizona, Cali. Like, what do you mean? I've been all there in the ghettos and hoods in Los Angeles. I come from the original intent. I am that. Anybody who mentioned LA, you talking about blocks I come from. Just so you know. That's what I come from. That's who I really am. See, folks don't know anything about me because you haven't asked. You haven't had a conversation yet. We've had years. I'm not in the business of conversating with anybody. With who? You got to be somewhere kind of near my level.
You got to conversate with the fucking old bitch
it's not
at the
even that. I already know
goddamn
nobody near my level.
the other
Nobody
day.
will ever come close to my level
And she said,
that I'm at. This is the truth, especially in equity and finances. Boy, stop it. Folks can't talk money to me. I want to hear from people who can offer me something. You understand? See, that's the point. I'm not entitled. I understand that my hard work matters, and I'm not going to allow that to be dismissed or invalidated. See the difference? No,
I'm going to bring this up just because it's still kind of fresh. I know everyone doesn't come in on these watch them every fucking day or doesn't keep completely up to pace. But Joey was hitting on a fucking old bitch at a temp agency a couple days ago. He was telling she needs to come up off the digits so he can text her and talk to her whenever he wants, try and get that couch and fridge. And she told him to piss off. And he said, what was it? Like law? If he asks you for your phone number, you're supposed to come off it and give it to him. So yeah, Joey's at a temp agency. Some old lady told him to piss off. It was great.
Owed and I'm past due everything. Like, I got all this money coming my direction. I know right around the corner. You understand? God is getting me ready. I'm ready. You know what I mean? So all I need is the money, and this is going to take off.
It's all about the money.
If I have to do it manually, that's what I'm trying to figure out in the meanwhile. You know, like, I don't care. I'll go up there to New York. I don't care if I have to start at a street level. I don't care if it's impossible and I go through hell, or I got to take a nap on a park bench and sleep 1, 2, 3 hours a day, if even. You know what I mean? I'll do what I got to do at this point. That's the difference between me and you. And that's after all this success. And, you know, I'm the king of Texas and really the king of the U.S., king of the world. You know what I mean? That's after working in Kentucky, Oklahoma. I mean, every place that I even go to, I'm working. So, I mean, like I said, you see me expand my efforts city to city, state to state. Like, this is the thing. Like, we was all up there in Minneapolis.
With the pace of pay he's at right now, if he gets this, well, he'll get his check. He's probably going to get paid Monday coming up here this next week, 21st to the 25th. 21st is on Saturday, so I would imagine he'll hit his account Monday night or some shit like that. That being said, he's only at like $17 here for the entire month of March, and here we are on the 18th. So that $100 threshold, if we can, he can keep up this pace. It'd be great to see a June at the even latest. Possibly we could get a July. His next time he sees fucking money from YouTube, be great.
Definitely do what I'm doing in Minneapolis. I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket, going on 3 years. In Minneapolis, I was the king too. I'm not joking. You can ask people. Like,
channel shut down completely.
And it was crazy because I was in a shelter, and from a shelter, I was still making more money than the staff there and able to build and do everything I needed to do. I was goody, man. What are you talking about? I had over like $7 grand. What are you talking about? And I was fluctuating and I was investing every day. You know, like, I would have been able to keep doing my thing had it not been that same jellyfish energy, but it's always there. It's always there no matter where you go, you know? So then I had to leave, and it all happened abruptly because of the same energy, and it's fine. Like, it's okay. You know, it worked out because I came back to Austin, I believe. Then I was cooking, right? Come on, man. Then I made like 11 bands. I came down here with 11 bands. You understand? And that's with paying for a hotel every night, every other night, over 100-something bucks. That's where I got to. That's the point I got to when I probably was out there with like $2 grand. So maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I didn't have the $7 grand at that time. I know I did when I went into jail, and then the stock went down and I had like 5 G's left. I might have been in Austin. Yeah, I was in Austin with only like 2 G's. Yeah. And I climbed back to like 11,000. You know what I mean? With spending all that money and buying food every day and everything I needed. So, I mean, I don't know what people are talking about. I'm a successful dude. I've been balling this entire time. I make and spend more money than anyone, and that's nothing compared to the figures we're talking. We're talking millions every year consecutively. We're talking, I used to cash oil checks for $1,000. There's still supposedly projects I'm involved in. I don't know if that has something to do with this, since the price of oil is going up now. I don't know if something that I have interest in could capitalize, because I do have interest. I own interest, like in wells, like projects that they invested billions of dollars into. Y'all don't want to talk about that though, right? They're very small interest, but I mean, if the price goes up high enough, maybe I could capitalize and actually make some money. I don't know. You know, I don't even pay attention to none of it. That's the thing. I make smart moves for me. I cherish my freedom. I don't worry about nothing. I don't even involve myself in nothing. I let everybody else do what they're going to do, and I stay focused on what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't need a whole lot of money to do what I'm doing. It's not about money. It's about resources. You understand? I'm trying to go to these little places here
Enjoy that
and see
ribeye.
what
Thanks
other
for coming
kind
in.
of, like equipment I can get, other materials to work with to build. That's the thing. It's like arts and crafts, but on a higher level, because I'm learning and studying and teaching myself actual mechanical engineering. So I'm just saying, I've been everywhere, bro. I've been in Arizona, was the king of Vegas.
And yes, A1
Literally,
sauce.
I basically ran Vegas for like, you know, different months apart from each other, but for months, I was the king. I mean, literally ran Vegas. Like I did whatever I wanted. I made all the money. I was making a living out there. Like I was doing it all, the right way. So, I mean, nobody's had the experiences I had. I stayed in the Trump Tower. I did all these things for real, the real thing. It's different. When we vacation in style. When we move around, we move in style. We just don't move the same, homie. We never have. We don't roll the same. So it's like, I've been all over the US. I've been to New York. I've seen the Statue of Liberty. I've been to weddings out there and
I've seen a
stuff.
grown man
Like,
satisfy a
what are you
camel.
talking about? Like I said, I was in New York City. I was in Albany. I'm pretty sure I've seen and been through
Albany.
Harlem, Jamaica, Queens. I've
Albany.
walked down the exact street where 50 Cent come from and all that. Like, what is y'all talking about? I saw the mural right there in front of me with Biggie and Pac. Okay. Then I went and made a single called Jamaica Queens about it, a rap song, because I was always, wearing my do-rag and on my like gangsta stuff at the time. So people understand there's a hood element with me. Then I came down from Jamaica Queens, touched down in Atlanta with my old friend Marco Thompson out there in Powder Springs, Georgia. And then we would get in the studio and record. Then I stayed with him. He like opened up the basement, but I got sick in there, I think because of the AC unit or something. And that was all that happened. But like I stayed there for a minute, right? It was cool. Hold on.
Hold up.
It was cool. The place was nice. It was just that AC that we got. I don't know. Something was wrong with it or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like, I do what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Get the fuck out of
I
here,
do
Chris.
what I want to
Legit.
do.
Thank you,
And
sir.
that's the thing.
Appreciate
Like,
it.
I'm the king, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna comment on it too. No, I appreciate every dono. Just doing this shit ain't free. You guys know that. I don't have to explain it, but I appreciate it when it comes in. So I got to the 500. It dips up and down, back and forth, whatever. So I applied. It got approved. I had another AdSense account through Google on a website. I've mentioned this fucking 2010ish, whatever, and it got demonetized for reasons I'm not going to bring up. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but they approved it. And then probably right before the stream, they asked for all the, your ID, back, copy, the front, the back, your social security number. And I'm like, okay, for sure. Now this is going to fucking get denied. And everyone that donated yesterday and then today is going to get their money back, but they fucking approved it. So right on. Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't front on nothing I'm doing. You can't front on the king. I do what I want, bro. We all know who I am, man. I'm the one who made and spent all the money. You know what I mean? Out here, like I said, this is one of the richest area. It is the richest area in America, supposedly one of the richest. Brother, I'm richer than all these folks. Still in wealth and equity. I've outdone everybody. And I'm famous out here. I'm famous in the richest area in America. Is anyone going to talk about that? Come on, man. You sound silly, bro. I'm the king of the world, man. I know what I'm doing, bro. You know what I mean? I built a hell of a situation for myself. I'm able to build freely. So people in their feelings, like, yeah, I built it all myself. I paid cash for everything. That's a man.
Joystick, bud.
So what do you mean? Like, that's the thing. People want to talk and pretend that they're talking about someone else. We're talking about me. Let's get our facts straight. You understand? Yeah. Everybody was coming to me for money. You understand? So it's like, bro, I'm basically retired. I just refuse to retire, and all I do is work on this project. You understand? And it's all that I'm going to be doing. You know what I mean? Straight up. So, like I said, I mean, how people feel is the least of my concern. You understand? I'm not here to be politically correct. I'm not here for people's feelings or emotions, right? If they're in their feelings, good. That means I'm doing my job right. I'm here to talk about the facts. People are in their feelings because I've traveled. Like I said, I was up in Green Bay. I was the king of Green Bay. Real talk. I helped build every restaurant on Oneida Street. All of them restaurants I helped to build. You understand? So what do you mean?
I
And the
cleaned
truth is
every
that a
damn
lot of them are
dish.
probably going to have to pay me millions of dollars in settlements. You know what I mean? Because of everything that's transpired and happened. So what do you mean? I maintained a good attitude. I did what I needed to do out there. That's the thing people don't get. Just because you've made and spent a lot of money doesn't mean that your problems go away. I don't hold money for that reason because there's too much going on. See, I'm real. It's different than people who just say, oh, I got money and I retired. Well, yeah, because nobody cares. See, whatever you do, it isn't televised. People aren't paying attention to you because you're not doing anything that's, um, attracting attention. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. We've never been the same. I'm a gangster. Y'all are, these are regular civilians. You see the point? Like, it's just like our past is not different. I have a very rough past. I come from a lot. I came out of a lot. Okay. Right now, I came out of the real thing. I came out of a lot. Okay. And I came out looking good and promoted.
Look,
Just like God told me I would. So I ain't hearing nothing nobody got to say, man. I could care less. Real talk. It means nothing to me because I can build anywhere. You understand? That's the difference. I can build anywhere I go. I can do my thing anywhere. You understand? On any block, any hood, any ghetto, any suburb. I've proven I can do
renovating
my thing
ghettos,
everywhere. You know what I mean? Remember we got up to
the most
Minneapolis?
pristine
Every
projects.
time my energy matters, my energy affected everything up there. Everything. And then in Kentucky, I was in Lexington too. So it's like I've gotten a whole traveling experience. People can talk and say this and that, but like I've been in and out of all these shelters and stuff. Like, and yet I got a whole traveling experience. I mean, what can you say? That's the thing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna figure out ways to capitalize. What I'm trying to do right now is figure out if there's another kind of group. I don't care if it's a church group or whatever that travels. You know what I mean? 100%. That where I could actually do what I need to do. Like, I ain't never seen no group have that
It's
much
called a circus,
regulation.
Joey.
You know what I mean? Like, no, like, what's mine is mine. If I come in with a backpack or whatever, that's my bag,
I come in
and
with a
that's my
laptop.
stuff. And I need to be able to take everything with me and do what I need to do. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm looking for avenues to travel so that I could try to see if I have to just stop at a city and just take the chance and just like get like leave and go into that city and try to make it and find the shelter or whatever's around. Then that's what I'd have to do. Again, I don't want to do that. I don't think God's going to have me do that. But I'm exercising limitless patience here, man. I really need to get this going. Like, that's all. I'm very ambitious. I don't like waiting. So I don't know. But, we'll have to see. But I know God is real. I know God is working behind the scenes and he's making everything happen. So, I believe he's going to give me the money. But I'm just trying to do what I can for right now and make the best moves that I can. Like I said, I already saved the valley. I'd like to save Austin, but I'm just not that excited about Austin. Like, Austin is not where I want to be. You know what I mean?
Could you
New
imagine
York
being
City would
homeless
be a
in the
great
pick of the
experience.
litter
I
where you
just
want
want
to
to have
go?
the money to where I know I can
The
get back.
audacity.
See, if I have money, it puts me in a much better mood. Money doesn't buy
Yeah.
happiness, but it definitely puts me in a better mood because it's just the security, that I know I can get back. That's all. I built all of this. I built the entire infrastructure, right? I think we're going to go for a walk too. I built the entire infrastructure.
Yep.
I built everything
So he's in the
associated
neighborhood. Golf cart
and
grannies are
affiliated
on his
with this.
case.
I have the entire network already built. The last thing I'm missing is the money. I'm talking about I got bat caves. I got access to buildings worth billions of dollars. I have actual tools and resources that I can literally do this for real.
I
The
also have
Batman project that
access
I
to
funded out of my
buildings
own
that are worth
pocket for 3
billions of
years plus
dollars.
now, right? I can have it completely running if I can just get an ample
It's
amount
called
of
like
money.
a sports stadium or some shit.
That's what people don't want to talk about. So it's not like, see, like it's an illusion. All of this is an illusion. I'm not in any position. I was never in any position. And that's why it's funny because folks want to pretend like they don't know who I am. You know who I am. Who I am never left me. So what do you mean? I don't have to have money to know who I am. That's why folks get in their feelings because They expect me to act like I'm not me anymore or forget who I am. Money doesn't make me. I make money, brother. I am the money. That's the facts. So that's my whole point. Like, no, we can do it. We can do it. We can make it happen, right? With God, all things are possible. And I don't
What's
know.
up, halfway?
I just didn't want it to be so difficult. I didn't want it to be so impossible. And even, it's not even impossible. I mean,
For a
it's
price.
like, I don't see, the only way is if
Thank
we
you,
get
bud.
some money, because we got to get the bus ticket expenses. That's what I'm trying to explain to folks. You understand? Folks want to talk and this and that. I mean, that's all cute. You know what I mean? That's cute. But again, we got to get the money. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is what people don't get. Like, I'm in complete control of everything. I need money to be able to build this. Once I get the money, I'm telling you, the entire infrastructure is already there, man. All of it, though. Not a small part, not this and that. I'm talking about not some joke or some game. I'm talking about, bro, like, I'll be the real deal in Austin, Texas, and it won't even be difficult. But I need the money. I need the money so I can be able to get motorcycles, get everything straight with me, right? So I can be able to drive. And I have to get all that stuff, all of it. Probably motorcycle license, obviously, all that if I can. You understand? That's why I keep trying to look into other derivatives and ways to build and do this. Because if we could get like mini motorcycles, well, then I don't need any of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, all it needs to be is something that can travel through at a very high rate of speed and velocity through
Mini
the
motorcycle
sidewalks
on a
or through wherever.
high rate of speed.
That's all you need. You don't need
That's it.
anything super special. You just need
Zip,
what you
zip,
need.
zooming.
You know what I mean? So that's my whole deal. Like, folks don't get it. I don't succumb to fear, homie. There is no fear here. I've been winning this entire time, and I'm gonna continue to win. You
What's
understand?
the chance
I'm
song?
free in the world.
The chance song? Fucking zip, zip, zooming. What the fuck? Nega, you made one. Who the fuck? God damn it.
Do what I want to do.
Help me
You know
out
what I
here,
mean?
folks.
And that's all I've seen is just a bunch of games. Like, okay, that's cute. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what the devil do. The devil try to pretend. Okay. Well, how's pretending working out for you? How's the
Not
pretending
street
going?
racing scene.
You know what I mean? Like, what? Come on, man. Folks are funny, bro. Like I said, I'm the real deal, man. I'm telling you, I'm the real deal.
I think it was Marty.
So it's like you're
Zip,
talking
zip,
about
zooming.
the
Yeah,
real
it was
deal
Marty.
here. You really think that there's anything that I'm scared of or anything I really
That
fear?
was like his
Like, we all
track
have fears,
back
but not really.
to street
It's
racing
called being
scene or some
cautious.
shit like that.
It's called being calm. It's called being non-reactive and just not responding. It's called being smart.
That's what it was. Zip, zip,
You
zooming.
understand?
Yep.
That's why when folks get on the internet, they try to start playing some weird game where they pretend that you're in a different energy than you're in. You notice people start talking in different ways and weird ways. All that stuff is fake. What's the purpose of it? To try to elicit a response. Just like when they talk to you, they're trying to elicit information. But the thing is, none of that is game, and it isn't game, and it hasn't gained anybody anything. So what was the point of doing it? That's all I'm asking. Like, you're not getting paid for it. It's not your job. What's the point? See, it has to make sense with me. That's the thing. See what I'm saying? Two totally different ball games. You know what I mean? Like me, I have to make sense. It's a necessity. You know what I mean? So like when I see actions that don't make any sense, I'm like, what is the point of that? Like I could never understand it. I don't want to understand it. I don't want to analyze it. I don't want to think about it. I get away from energies like that. You understand? Because that's exactly why if you look at the results and you look at the environments, that's why they're so dilapidated. That's why the circumstances are dilapidated. That's why they don't have nothing. That's why they're struggling, because they're not operating from a viewpoint that's based on reality of facts. You have a world that most of the world doesn't seem to acknowledge reality. What I realize is that the realization is that
What I realized
I can
is
do
that the
this.
realization.
I'm one man. Like I'm the real deal. Like I'm like a one-man army. I'm one man, and I can do this. Even if I didn't have my bat suits, I could do this. Like, it's to that point. I keep paying attention to that too and looking, and I'm like looking at it and I'm like, why does it look like he just has like an Under Armour with a bat on it? Have you ever noticed that?
What?
It just trips me out because I'm like wondering, like, is that what happens? Like, am I not able to bring the bat suits or even one of them? And I have to just resort to just doing it all as me. I mean, either way, it's me, but you know, like
He's
we build
lost
the
his
suits for a
shit.
reason. They're very necessary. But, you know, I don't agree with that and I don't want to do it that way. I understand being that strong. I've always been that strong. I understand believing in myself, but it's smart to, you know, build the suits correctly, you know, and that's the way that I want to do it. So it's like, I don't know, bro. Like people's train of thought, it's not really correct. You know, it doesn't really exist. That's the thing. You just have a bunch of folks just kind of running around and they're not really making any sense. They ain't talking about nothing. You understand? Like, bro, I woke up so sore today. You have no idea, bro.
With
Chest,
your
back,
Band-Aid
neck,
and your owie.
head, everything, bro. Like, you know, I go through different things, man.
What
I got
happens when you
allergies. I got
sleep on
stuff
Earth?
I went through in the past physically. I go through a lot physically, and yet you still see me get up and go. You still see me build more than anyone with next to nothing. That's what these folks don't understand. Like, you still worried about the little money. I mean, for what? All it's about is paying a phone plan. You know what I mean? Other than that, I mean, pretty much everything else. I mean, you could think what you want, but for the most part, I'm going to be okay. You know what I mean? That's what you don't get because people love me. People look out for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to be all right here. I'm good here. You know what I mean? God always provides. He shows me that almost every day. So it's like, I'm good here. The whole point was to build this environment. So you don't get it. I know what I'm doing. I already built this environment so I can operate fully here anytime I want. Now the point is to expand. I got the bat cycle going, not the actual bat cycle, but we call it the bat pod. We'll call it the black bicycle beach cruiser. I got that going. It's got thicker tires, just like a bat pod. It's perfect. Only thing it's missing is the engine, the electric bike kit, right? That, like I said, if I get the money,
Electric
I could try
fucking
that out.
beach cruiser would be
You understand what
amazing.
I'm saying? Like, that's why I try to get these bikes. That's the goal, but I just don't have the money or financial resources to do it. And I don't know. It was in a reading and download that it said there's a few people, there's a couple of people or several people
Fucking tank.
that are planning something for you, I guess, like with money or something. So that would be cool. So I don't know. People know who I am, man. I'm pretty famous, bro, out here. I mean, that would be awesome. But you know, I just
Would.
want folks to know I'm grateful for anything I get. I'm not really asking for anything. I don't expect anything. I just am a content creator and I survive off donations. So it's my job to try to crowdfund. It's my job to hope that people will donate and contribute to my cause. And it really needs to happen because we've received like zero next to nothing on here for a little while. We got a little bit of support and that was it, you know? So for a long time, and I mean years now, we haven't gotten anything. So it's like, it's only fair, you know, but I'm just saying, I don't expect anything. I'm not entitled. Even though I protect people and stand up for their civil rights and civil liberties, and I have a full scale career doing what I'm doing, and I did everything independently, and it's a service for the community and to the community. It's a service to the community. I mean,
Shut up, Joey. I want to say hello to that guy. What up, bud?
I like how he said he got nothing and next to nothing at the same time.
Well, pretty much that's infinity. If you move the nozzle, I mean, once you come off zero and move it, the space in between is infinite.
Yeah, there's infinite number of zeros in there, Joe.
I did all this because I wanted to do it. I didn't do it asking for anything at any point. Not now, not ever. I did it because it's what I want to do. You understand? So, I mean, I'm going to do what I do regardless. I'm a true, real activist. Folks want to be me, and they just aren't. So what do you mean? You understand? Like I said, I'm just coming to the realization
Yeah,
that
hit that thumbs
really
up on
can
Joey's community
do whatever
page
I put my
for his
mind to, whatever I set my
request for
mind to,
cash, please.
I can do it. I
Man,
have
Rob
the
Dyrdek
capability
has
to
really
make.
fallen on hard times lately.
What happened?
No, I'm just looking at Joey in
Oh,
that hat.
Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch.
It happened. You understand? So that's the whole thing. Like,
They're about the same
you know,
height,
priorities.
right?
Priorities, man. Folks worry about the wrong things. I don't ever worry about the past. I don't worry about what I already attained and what I succeeded in. I don't worry about none of that. That's not for me to worry about. See, I worry about the future. I worry about building. See, folks is,
ridiculousness was a
they
prophecy. It
worry
was about
the
Joey.
past and trying to rewrite history.
Scorpion.
You know, priorities. You understand? History is what it is. I made history. It'll never change. You understand? And nobody's in a position to tell the story differently. So I already won. Everything people talking about is just desperation because I already won. It's just like Alfred told them. You got them to the point of desperation. In their desperation, they turned to a man they didn't fully understand, which was the Joker. You understand? Like
who was it the last stream earlier today? I think probably Downrange or something like that, because he wants to go to fucking New York so bad that his weight, we could probably attach him to an Amazon drone and just fly his ass to fucking New York.
Maybe
fucking work out.
Good. I mean, all I see is it's powerlessness. I have all the power. You understand? I've completely won and I'm the real thing. This is what I do for a career. So like I said, that's the thing. Like, oh, I'm owed millions of dollars. This is a full-scale business, right? This is my career. This is what I do. Like, I have to be able to work. You understand? What I do, I take very seriously. I have to be able to do what I need to do. And that's what I'm going to do, is my job. You understand? So it's like
Actually, you know how people have the fake arrow through the head gag?
Yeah.
Like Steve Martin. Yeah. Joey looks like it's either a kitchen cleaver or one of those ulu knives that's stuck in his forehead.
He's in stripes. He's got the not stripes. He got the bill turned up.
He's got his stripes in the streets.
No, I'm thinking Caddyshack. That's what I'm thinking. The hat.
I mean, y'all act like it takes this and that, and it takes so much. Not really. It really don't take that much. I mean, I don't want to go to any of these cities and be in the street struggling, trying to build this. I just don't. You know what I mean? I mean, what good is going to come from that? That's the thing. You're in the streets. Like, I could have been done that. You're in the streets. Ain't nothing good going to come from it. So I'm just saying, like, I'm asking God and praying to God, like, where is my option
Lady Nightmare,
to
what
be
up?
able to move forward and get to a different area and have the money to come back? That's what I need. Anything else is not going to suffice. You understand? Because why should I be struggling? Like, brother, I've worked hard as hell, bro. I've built a full-scale business. I'm so famous, it's unreal. I'm getting to the point I'm probably going to be able to create and set up several sources of income through all this digitally. I mean, why should
digital homelessness?
It don't make no sense. People want to say, "Oh, you're famous,
you can be
you're
homeless
a celebrity," but
in real
nobody's
and
doing
online.
anything for me. Like, that's not how this works. See, I got to change the way that people see things. If I'm a celebrity, then you need to treat me like a celebrity. If I'm a celebrity and I work on your behalf without you asking,
conversely, if nobody treats you like a celebrity, it's because you ain't a celebrity.
You start paying me? Shouldn't you start contributing and donating? It's just the only thing that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sovereign regardless. I don't work for nobody but myself. I work with God. I do God's will, right? That's all I do is do God's will and do the right thing. But like I said, that's my thing. Again, I'm not concerned about the valley. I've already saved the valley. I'm trying to get out the valley. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get out of the valley. I'm trying to expand. That is what all my efforts are towards every day.
I didn't want to be drunk
and it's
in
not
public.
Difficult.
I wanted to
the
be drunk
same people
in a
I
bar.
see that, like I said, are going through it or whatever,
public.
and they could help me. None of them want to help. They don't want to do a thing for me. I go through tons of stress. I got mad problems and issues all the time because of what I do for people. They don't want to do a thing for me.
Who is this?
Hi.
We have Magic Lady. I have no idea who you are and no idea.
Is that a problem?
No. Explain yourself.
I'm new here.
Magic.
Should I be of concern?
No, not at all. What's going on here?
We're watching a retard.
Oh, okay.
career because of what I've been through, because I shine, because I'm beautiful. Somehow every day I look in the mirror, I look younger every day. I'm aging backwards. I look better every day. Like, God is real, bro.
Yeah, you should have seen him a
I
week
just know
ago.
God is real.
Holy shit.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, God is real. So I know that God is going to do it. And I know he's going to do it in his divine timing, but I'm just asking, like, you know, when is this going to happen, man? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I just don't get it.
I'm just asking,
You know,
like, can you
I
step
really
it up a
am eager
minute?
to start this. All I'm saying is I want the money to be able to get back. I don't want to go through another experience like what I went through. It just goes to show you how unfair this is. Like,
What did you
that
go
wasn't
through?
enough. What I went through in Kentucky, it's on camera on the channel. I was in Kentucky. I had no way to get back to Texas. Who's talking about that? Like, did anyone step up and help? Was there people donating me money to make sure I could get back? No, I had to finesse my own bus ticket, like over a $400 bus ticket, to get myself back. Everything I've done has been by myself off the strength of God. You understand? I had to walk down all those blocks and go search and find those places with a homie from out there. He was from somewhere else too originally. With him with me, and say, let's go to these buildings. Let's see if they got work. Let's see if I can finesse myself a bus ticket, if they'll pay for my way to get back. And I did it. Over $400, and I got a brand new pair of shoes out the deal. They gave me a brand new pair of like Nikes.
Shit,
Folks
yeah.
in their feelings. Everything I do, folks in their feelings. You understand? That's crazy, man. That's one of the most amazing things I've ever heard. To be so dedicated to your job and to your work that you're willing to go through that. I mean, I was in Kentucky with no way to get back here. That's how serious I take my work. So people can say what they want, but this is true, real activism. I had to go to a shelter. I had to walk 3 hours from Kingsland, Kentucky, that racetrack, where I proved my point and proved what they do and exposed it publicly. And I had to walk from there all the way to Lexington, under bridges and stuff, under highways. You understand? So what do you mean? See, that's the thing. Like, folks be really acting like they on something. Like, folks ain't.
All right, I got to stop real quick. Magic Lady, where did you find the link to the StreamYard?
A dear friend of mine. No, I'm just special like that.
We'll just take care of it right there and just keep going.
No, nothing, bro. Nothing. You understand? Like, my deal is enough of the
Sheriff
games.
gives no fucks.
Let's get real. See, I only acknowledge what's real. When I come through hard body. You know what I mean? I'm really who I say I am. You understand? So that's the thing. When I paid the dues and I earned the respect,
We got a mole
oh,
in
yeah, I
that
get to do and say
server.
what I want. Folks can feel any way they want. It's irrelevant. You understand? It's irrelevant, homie. You understand? Like I said, all the real dudes respect me. The streets respect me. Anybody who claimed to be a thug or a gangster respect me. I'm the real deal. I'm what all these folks want to be. You understand? What folks want to pretend they are, I'm the real thing. You understand? So what do you mean?
Who's the mole in the
Like I
server,
said, it's
guys?
hilarious.
Not
You
cool.
see how we live. You see how we move. I'm just saying. At some point, folks is going to have to just acknowledge basic reality. Like, that's the thing. Folks can't tell me nothing. Why would I speak to anyone who's not going to acknowledge reality of what I've accomplished and who I am? That's silly. That's not a choice. Get to acknowledging. Then we'll talk. And we still won't talk because we have nothing to talk about, because I didn't ask for anybody's validation, and I for sure don't care what people think or about their opinion or anything like that, to be perfectly honest. See the point? Like, I could care less. So like I said, my deal at this point in the game is try to figure out a way to get around all these barriers. Try to figure out a way to hop over these hurdles and obstacles too, because I'm about one step away. I mean, you understand, if we could just get some money and some bread going somehow with God, I mean, them bus tickets are right there. I can get me a bus ticket, right? And I can go, I can start making trips out to New York City and New York. I don't care what it is out there. I'll try to figure it out. But I can go out there, even if I just ran around for like a week to a month. Like I said, I don't care if I have to sleep on a park bench. Call it crazy, call what you want.
With
I'll
two
do what I got to
dividers,
do at this
3
point.
people can sit down.
The point is, I
Sounds
would be in the
comfortable.
street
I need a park
working
couch.
on them blocks. I'm the real thing, doing the real
Do
thing.
they do that shit down there? Like if you're in the city and there's a bus route, they do them out here now where they put dividers on like the bus benches so you can't lay down. They either put like spikes or dividers and shit like that. So homeless people can't camp out on a bus bench.
Who the fuck is Daisy?
I have no idea. I have no idea who that was or where it came from or don't know. Don't care.
That
I want
takes a lot
trial.
of courage, bro.
What the fuck are you
know what I
talking
mean? And
about?
after all that I've been through and all I've done, I'm just saying I don't deserve that. But it's besides the point now. You know, like I said, folks created a monster, man. You know what I mean? God created a monster. God said, become everything they fear. You know what I mean? God told me, become undeniable. You understand? So, like, that's the point. Like, bro, I'll do this with very little to no sleep. Trust me. I've been doing that for decades. You understand? Like, I'm for real. If I had to take a nap on a park bench for a little bit and set an alarm for like an hour, if I can even get away with that, because it's just a weird environment and I don't know anybody. I don't know what's going on around me. You know what I mean? And like, I would do it. Try to get a little bit of sleep, get a nap, maybe a couple hours if I could, wake up, put back on the vest and go to work and be filming and live streaming nonstop. Like, that's the thing. But then I think about it and I put myself in that position. Literally, I envision everything I do. I think about it. I'm like, man, I would just be out there, like, you know what I mean? Out there with no way to do nothing, no guarantee of being able to get back to Texas or anything. Like, I don't want to be in that position. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Like, it is what it is. Other than that, this is all independent and sovereign. My money come from God. So what you mean? You know what I'm saying? There's no pretending here. Everything is crystal clear. This is completely privatized. I have full control over everything. I do what I want to do. So what's up? You understand? Folks can talk. I mean, anyone can talk. They can type. That's fine. But what say so do they have concerning me or anything I'm doing? Yeah, see, no, nobody controls my finances. Nobody has any control, period, concerning me. I control everything. I do what I want to do.
It's hard to control the emptiness of the void.
That internet stuff doesn't work. It doesn't exist. So again, what do you mean? Everything is privatized over here. I have pure power. What do you mean? I didn't run 10 miles and you know, save my bank account and figure out everything for no reason. I made sure that I got everything right now. Oh, I see everything going on. I don't care. You understand? Like, what do you mean? Like I said, it is what it is. It's besides the point. We know what it is. You all gave me a job. You literally licensed me to work. You gave me a job. You gave me a full-fledged career for eternity now to stand up to corruption. My stance against crime and corruption is real. So what do you mean? I'm going to win regardless. You understand? Because I'm the superior. I'm the boss. I'm the BOSSMAN. Like, I have more authority than anyone, and I have no jurisdiction. When he tells them, and as for the television's so-called plan, right? Batman has no jurisdiction, right? And then he says what? Right. Oh, man. It is too funny. Really, it's too funny. Hold on.
Hold up.
It's too funny. It's too funny, and it's been too funny. You know? So that's my point. Like, brother, we're going to get it going one way or another. We're going to figure it out. I don't know what we're going to have to do, but we're going to have to figure it out because I realize I'm pretty close, man. Like, I'm pretty close. Like, because what I'm thinking about it is like this. Like, if I could, like, I already got the whole base set up. I already got bat caves. I already got access to buildings worth billions of dollars. I'm building the entire infrastructure. It's already built. I'm building an empire. If I can just get the money for these bus tickets and have enough money to get back, that's the first huge major step. You understand? I don't know about as far as bringing the bat suit or not. I would really like to, but I paid over $10,000 for it too, and I don't want to lose it. So it's like, we're going to have to figure it out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to take it because I want to work. If I'm out there, I'm going to want to work, and I need my bat suit. You understand? Like, that's the thing. I don't think it's an option. I don't care what they say. I gotta, have that and keep it in my backpack. It's got to be with me. So it's like, I have every right. You know what I mean? I have every right. I didn't work this hard to keep my record clean. I don't have any felonies. You can't to wear that. You're not supposed to if you have any felonies. So I didn't work this hard to not exercise my rights. I don't care what nobody says. I have every right to have my bulletproof vest and my bat suit and have it in my backpack or whatever in New York or wherever I'm at. Yes, I do. That's my right as an American citizen. And that's the thing. Like, I've realized, like, stand up for your rights, stand up for what matters, no matter what. You know what I mean? At all costs. You have to. We have to stand up for what's right. Folks are not standing on business. Folks want to talk and worry about money. Money doesn't buy freedom. Money doesn't buy happiness. This is about freedom. That's why I never cared about the money. I stood
Mr.
up
Smith,
for my
what up?
freedom. You see the difference? That's the biggest difference between me and all of you. So, like I said, I mean, I'm on a whole nother level, and I'm about one step away. That's all I need. Everyone can donate. I got a Cashapp, PayPal, and a Venmo. What is y'all waiting for? Why are all y'all watching me claiming you fans, but nobody can contribute and pay me? Brother, the tickets aren't even that expensive. Like, come on, bro. Like, what job do all y'all work, bro? Do all y'all work, like, at the same place, like McDonald's or something? Or, like, what's up? It's crazy. It's literally crazy, bro. Same folks talking to me right in front of me that could be paying me, and they work jobs, and they talking about, yeah, I'm going to make this move.
Or who the
I'm
hell
basically retired.
was that?
And they don't contribute a dime. I don't understand that. What is that, dude? That's not crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So you got a public that literally, like, doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. It's craziness.
All right, let's address something in-house here. This is fucking crazy because now I have to go to invite status only because there's a fucking mole. I'm going to stop my whole stream right now because there's somebody, the only single place I put a link for this stream can't be trusted. And as much as we value the trust in this community, it has been fucking breached. Now, I'm not happy about it. I'm not going to let said person, whoever it was, bother me by it. I'm more bothered by the fact that someone that we can trust here gave out privileged fucking information. If you admit it now, delete me from your fucking account because I no longer want to have any communications with said person without talking to me first. We will find out and it'll be handled. That's the most bullshit thing you could do to the people in this community. And I'm going to voice my opinion on it right now.
So while they're all doing what they doing on that crazy stuff, okay, that's the public for you. I don't care. I don't value no opinions. I don't listen to opinions. I don't listen to no one. I do what I need to do. I'm trying to tell you the truth. I already got me a laptop.
Just a
That's
minute.
a huge milestone. Because see, I could bring that too with me if I have to. So you're not getting it. I'm building here. If I have that laptop, I don't want to have to carry a backpack, but I'm going to have to anyway.
One person ruined
because I have
trust
to
for
put my bat
everybody.
suit in it,
Isn't that
right?
great?
I got to have my bulletproof vest with me. So think about it. If I have that laptop and I bring that too, I can sit down at any diner in New York City or wherever I'm at, and I can be able to get on there and try to look for jobs, fill out job applications. I'm sure if I talk to a place out there and explain, hey, yo, I'm from Texas. I don't know anyone out here. I'm just out here. Like, can I please just have a seat? If I need to buy something, I'll buy it. Can I please just sit down? And I really need to get on the internet and look for work, and if you're hiring, please let me know. I'm looking for a job. Like that's what that's my plan as of right now is like, if I got to go out on a tangent and figure it out somehow, I'll do that. But the point is, I'm one step away. Just one step away. If I could just get the money and have enough in the bank to be able to get back.
Yeah, let's pause it. Let's address it. Let's address it right now. The people in this server, the only people that had access, and I'm going to call it out right now because we're going here because it happened and I'm going to address it because I don't have time for this shit. These are the people that are in this server that have access to that guy. Tell me if I should stop.
No, I mean, it's up to you, man. It's your panel. Go for it.
Is it a good idea or not a good idea?
I don't know.
Doesn't
I mean,
matter.
I don't think it matters if you tell who's in the channel. I mean,
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
Oh.
just saying how the fuck. We got Negasonic. We have myself. We have that guy. RTS. Angie Peterson, CIA, Dr. Computer Shop, Dutchy, Elfrost, Lady Nightmare, Shammy, and Sticky. That's it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is the reason why I'm adamant about this is I want to skip waiting months and months or years because y'all are making everything impossible to make money and do what I need to do, and there's no opportunity and they won't let me work. I'm trying to skip the waiting period and let's just get this show on the road. Because something's going to give. At some point, they're going to give me a job or something's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? And I can work when I'm up there, and I'm probably going to get way more views because it's New York. You understand? I'm going to meet people, I'm sure, talk to people. Maybe someone will be like, look, you need help, man. Like, you know, like I'll help you. You know what I mean? Like it's happened before out there. So, I mean, what do you mean? You understand? Like I could figure out the opportunities. Like, you know, I got a Texas ID, but that should work. That should work for everything. It shouldn't prevent anything. In fact, it might help me because they're going to be like, oh, he's a tourist. He's from somewhere else. You understand? What I'm saying is I got the whole base built. I got access to buildings worth billions of dollars. I got bat caves. I got indoor and outdoor places that I can like do what I need to do at. Like you got to really understand what I'm building here. This is a whole empire. Like people talking, that's cute, but like what I'm saying, this is all real. It's all tangible. I fixed that bike. That's the bat pod right now. I'm one step away, about 2 steps away. If I can get where I get the money, and it all just requires money. If I had the money, like the minute God give me the money, I know what I'm doing. The readings coming out, they saying you're not going to know what to do first. I believe that, but I have plans and blueprints already. And that's all I'm doing every day is working, creating the blueprints, waiting on God to deliver the money. I'm going to get paid, bro. So I'm telling you, I'm one step away. That's all I need is the money. Once I get the money, and the whole public could help me with this stuff. Y'all could help me and send me money so I could be getting these electric engines, these electric bike kits, bicycle kits, and putting the electric engines on there. And then voila, I got a whole bat pod already just to start. And I built it myself because I'll look at whatever. I'll have it give me advice online, whatever, to teach me how to put the kits on in the engines. So that's one thing that we're about one step away from doing, right? And then once I get into that and I learn how to really put them on and build them, then I know, okay, I get to this city and state. All I got to do is get me a P.O. box or a mailing address, order me my e-bike kit, the electric engine, and then I can just put it on again. I can get a bike in any city or state that I'm at and literally immediately build it into a bat pod. That's a bat pod. I don't care what you say. You don't need all the suspension and building it and the engines. No, you just need a bicycle and you can change the tread, the tires. You can do whatever you want. I'll learn how to customize them. That's just the beginning. And we're going to learn and study mechanical engineering. If I get a job, though, they can probably teach me to do it while I'm getting paid for it. See the point? We're like one step away. And then the other step of this process is the trips out. So that's the thing. I got the base built, everything goody, everything straight. Now I just need to get the money. So then if I get the money for the bus tickets too, and have the money to get back in the bank, that's all I need. And hopefully some money for expenses. That's the thing. I need extra money. I need more money than that.
You had to be online.
But the point is, you get the ticket. You get the ticket and go to New York City. How many go to New York City? You know what I mean? Do your trip and expand and build and look for work. And then, you know, if I got the money to come back, I just get on the bus and come right back. Do you get what I'm saying? And then I feel a lot more accomplished because I feel like, man, I went through everything to do that. Like I'll be out there with nothing and nowhere to go. I'm going to have to go to shelters. I'm going to have to talk to people and say, look, I got nowhere to go. I'm trying to figure it out and build. If I just got the money to get back, it's going to make me feel a lot better and a lot more comfortable because then I don't have to worry so much. I don't want to go out there without the money. I'm probably not going to. That's the point. Like I'm asking and praying to God, please give me the money to do this. I need the money to do it. It's the only way I can do it. I'm trying to build this and expand. You know what I mean? If they trying to give me an offer, like I said, they could facilitate it. They could pay me for it. All these folks could pay me and get some money together and pay me. That's all I need is some money to get this off the ground. I would be happy as hell, man. Everyone else I've seen get blessed. Everyone, all the wicked people, all the evil people, whoever I've seen. Now, I'm not saying that I don't still see them get their karma because I do, but I'm just saying I see everybody get blood. I see everybody get help. Everybody helps everybody except me. I'm the only person that had to do everything by myself. That stuff is crazy to me, bro. And it's the truth. You know, it's the sad truth. So, like I said, I don't even know what to tell folks no more. I genuinely don't. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? But like I said, hopefully we can figure it out. You know what I mean? There's places I want to go. I want to go to Arizona. I want to go to New Orleans. You know, like I could start out in New Orleans too if I wanted. But that's a very real place to start this at. But I mean, hell, so is New York. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like New York is like the last level, honestly. I think that might be what I have to do is start out in Austin or New Orleans. As much as I don't.
Sticky, I know exactly where I put the StreamYard link. I know exactly where I put it. I fucked up before, but I know exactly where I put it this time.
Want to, I think that might be how I have to go about it. Because the thing is, in Austin, at least I know if I can figure it out somehow up there, and they've just made it so much harder and so much more impossible. But if I could figure it out somehow up there, then I know that like if I could just make a little bit of cash, I can get enough to get on a bus and get the hell back. I'm a lot more comfortable doing that than going all the way to New York. It's still not comfortable. It's still scary as hell, but it's comfortable in the fact that it's not near as far away and it don't cost near as much money. It still costs a lot though. See, y'all think it's like some big difference. Like, bro, it ain't cheap to get on these buses, bro. A ticket to Austin right now is over $100 easy. All of them, at least about 100. You're gonna need 100 and 100 some change. Ticket to New York, if you get it ahead of time, they're like $265, but then you got taxes.
Let's go.
So we're talking over 300 to 600 something bucks. Okay, and that's like, you know, for the cheaper ones, like 200 something. That's ahead of time. I'm just saying we about one step away, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man, like that's the way I want to do it. I want to do it out of the base that I built instead of, oh, I got to keep going out and venturing out for more and more opportunity and struggling in places I don't even know what's going on or have nowhere to go. You know what I mean? When I could get where if I could just make the money somehow, then I could make the trips out and do it like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like I want to do it regardless. I want people to learn and see the reality that I've shown and exhibited this whole time, that you don't need money when you have a dream and a vision. You just don't. Like, yes, there's things that take money, but I've done all of this with very little, next to nothing. And I provided the budget the whole time. I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years plus. It's been thousands upon thousands of dollars. It's more than any of these folks have made and spent in these 3 years. I promise that. So what do you mean? You got to count every expense, any cost for anything, okay? Living cost, everything. So that's my point. Like I built everything, just like I used to pay for hotels all the time. All that is money I put into building everything. I've spent millions upon millions of dollars to build everything. I work. Every day is work. You don't have to see it. You don't have to acknowledge it. You don't have to validate it. It doesn't have to count for you or matter to you because you ain't me. I'm working no matter what I'm doing. See the point? I'm a businessman. The realest deal there is. So what do you mean? So you see what I'm saying? Like, that's my point. I want to get where it hopefully I'm asking, praying to God, please just send me some real money, man.
Right,
like, please, like, you know what I mean? Like
no one's gonna fess up. So no one's gonna fess up to it. Nobody. No one's gonna fess up. It happened. Fess up. Somebody did it. Fess up. I mean, you got to do. I didn't do it. I just posted links of who did it. Who did it? If I'm wrong, I'll eat crow. I will. If I'm wrong, I only post it in one spot.
Send me the money, that please, so that way I can get this show on the road, because that's all I need. Then I could get the first thing I think I would do realistically. I'm trying to think. If I just got like a whole bunch of money, like the readings and downloads keep saying, first thing I would do probably realistically is probably order the e-bike kits, and I would just make sure that everything is straight with that and I don't have to worry about it. You understand? So just to where I have it to where like that, because I wouldn't even deal with it. I'd get on the road. I would just order it so that way I know that it's coming, it's being delivered or whatever, and have, you know, whoever like pick it up for me or whatever. That way I
This
ain't got
is
to
the
worry
reason
about
I
it, but I
stopped
know it's
doing this
there. That
shit
way, you know,
5
when I
years
get
ago.
back, I just go ahead and start working on building it. You understand? If not, what I could do, you know, that probably would be better. What I probably would do, honestly, first thing is probably try to get the bikes fixed. That'd probably be the first thing. And I would just, if I had to get a lift, if I had to ask somebody for help, whatever, I'd say, yo, can we load up these bicycles and I'll go get them fixed real quick. That, or send them to the shop. I'd probably do that first, if anything. And I don't even know about that. First thing I do is probably just get on the road. Like I'm trying to explain it to you because y'all ain't understanding. Like when I get the money, I don't care if I'm in hotels in other cities and states. If I got money, then I can get bicycles and build what I need anywhere I'm at. And Austin and these cities, San Marcos, San Antonio, all that would be a perfect place to do it because I'd have nothing but time and the environment to do it. I could be in a hotel and I could just like, oh, I go buy a bicycle. Let's say I get a mountain bike, start figuring out and learning and asking these bike shops, yo, how do I change the tread on the tires? How do I alternate inner tubes and tires? You know what I'm saying? And they can teach me everything. And if I got to pay them to teach me, that's fine. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a working process. And then, like, I know I can go to any city, start with the bicycles, with the engines, with the electric bike kits on
First,
them.
I'm going to get me a mountain bike, and then I'm going to get me a mountain.
I always like when I can tell when you're about to talk because when you hit your mic, I always hear the air, and it's great.
The fans start up.
It gives me a fucking heads up.
And once I can get them on there, I'm good. And I don't have to do it every time. I could just order them, and there may be a shop that says, yo, you can just send them here and like just pay me to do it, and I'll do it. They probably do it for me. You see what I'm saying? And then I could just call ahead of time when I'm traveling from different cities and states and be like, yo, can you get this ready for me? Like, this is coming, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, money, it'll make things a lot easier. So you see my vision here? It's completely realistic. It's not just realistic. It's going to happen. It's bound to happen. You know what I mean? But it all has to be done with God. God is the only one who can do it. And that's just the truth. It's a very big vision. You understand? But my point is, it's very doable. It's very doable. You know, I would love to work in Austin and be back out there where, you know, where I grew up somewhat in Westlake and Bee Caves and stuff, and be able to work out there. And like, that's the nice part of Austin. Go out to the mall that I used to go out to all the time. Like, folks will know me there. I'll talk to people there. Like, you know what I mean? Get everything moving and going there. Like, it'd be cool. Eat at the nice restaurants that I love. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, once I get the money, it's never nothing no more, man. I'm on the road. And then I can look at motorcycles, get all my stuff paid so I'm good, so I can drive, get a motorcycle license, everything. And I'm on the road, bro. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, if as minute I get this money, if I get this dough and God gives me this money and every reading and download has said it's coming, if this happens, we're talking about the first thing I'm doing is getting on the road. I'm getting on a bus immediately. I think that's what I'm doing. I think I'll just wait for everything else because, like I said, I can get a mailing address wherever and get a P.O. box or whatever so I can order the e-bike engine kits. And then I just got to learn how to build them and have other people work on them. That's it. You understand? So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying manually, if I had to, yeah, I would try to just go up to New York or something. You know what I mean? It's just not something I really want to do. But I'm not doing any trips. We're going to have to just say what it is. I'm not doing any trips unless I have the money to get back. So whenever the public wants to get on board and start contributing and doing their job and paying me, I mean, you let me know, because that's the part that's crazy. Crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, bro. They don't pay right. It's not going to work. It's just not. They don't pay right. They don't pay near enough to build and do everything that I'm trying to do. My vision is much bigger than these networks and all of this. That's what people don't get. So I got the laptop already. That moves mountains right there. That's a huge deal. Now I just need that is the money for the bus tickets. You understand? Like, that's my point. Like, I can operate out the base. I could take trips out to different cities and states like I was for a little bit. And that in and of itself is a huge deal because it means that we're expanding and getting to another level. And that's the way it should be. That way it's almost like missions and assignments. And if I have to go to New York, even if I got to struggle and figure it out, as long as I got the money in the bank and I know I can get back and have some cushion, like know I can get back, then I'm not going to worry as much because I don't really care what I go through or what happens as much because, you know, I mean, I make it through everything. I'm the immortal vampire. It's real. So I'm not too worried about it because I just got to figure out how to build out there. Even if I didn't take the bat suit with me to make it easier for me to move around, the first trip could be to really look at the city and see how it's built and everything and what's going on. I just know I'm not going to want to do it. Like, I'm telling you that, but like, I know I'm going to want to bring the bat suit because I want to work. So, I mean, that's the thing. If I get the money, all it takes is just paying for the storage monthly so I can put it in there. And then I could start collecting stuff. I could start trying to get parts and stuff to build, and I could put everything in a little storage unit. That's really the way to go. So I think that's what I'm going to have to try to do. I need money, man. That's all I'm saying. I need the money, but we're about one step away. I built all this with money. So that's why it's funny. Like, what do you mean? I built everything with my own cash and my own hard work, bro. I've made and spent more money than anyone who ever existed. It took tons of money to build everything. What are y'all talking about? Bro, it's hilarious, man. Like, your conversation needs to be real. That's just what it is. Yeah. So, like I said, we over here moving mountains and reaching different milestones with my business and everything I'm doing every day. And that's what's so funny. I say my business, folks want to pretend. Brother, I've built an entire empire infrastructure. I have everything. God provides. What are you talking about? So what? My business is completely separate. We're completely privatized. What are you talking about? I'm the CEO, brother. This is major. We're talking major stuff. Okay, this is major company stuff, and I keep all my company's ideas. Catch
Back
up.
in a minute. I'm gonna rock
My
my pistol.
goodness. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna keep on moving forward, and that's the thing. I already built everything. I got the base to operate out of. Now I just need that money, because if I got enough in the bank that I know I can get back, then it feels so refreshing. Because I get off that bus in New York City or wherever, and I just start looking around. I'd be immediately going to these places and asking, yo, like, can I do what I need to do? And if I can just get somewhere and get me a spot and get started, then the whole journey and the whole experience starts. And every minute and second that I'm there, it's like a stripe, like I'm earning stripes. It's like earning clout tokens, but real clout in the street, because I'm gonna be getting busy and working, bro. You understand? Like, I just know what I'm doing. I understand the reaction. I understand like the hypersensitivity. I'm prepared for that somewhat, not really, but the point is, I ain't worried about it. Like, that mask, I can flip the mask up and down, bro. You understand? I don't care if people asking me questions like, what are you doing? What is that? I'm not worried about that. That's why you need money to do this stuff. You see my point? Like, the point is, people they're not really registering what I'm doing. It's not what I'm trying to do. I don't try to do anything. If I tell you I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Sure. I'm gonna get the job done. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know New York is like any other place. It's a lot of snowflake stuff. It's a lot of softy stuff. I ain't worried about it. People sit around all day doing nothing. I want to get busy as who I am and do what I need to do. I'm going to work on these blocks. I don't need nothing special to do it. I just need me. I need me and God. That's what people got to understand. So what I'm saying is, I'm pretty much willing to do whatever it takes. I just want to be smart about it. That's the only thing I need, is money to be able to get back. And then I could start doing trips. And then that's a huge deal, because that's me really expanding with my business. And then guess what? Then I have even something even bigger to celebrate. I'm already, celebrating on my own, but I want the money to celebrate correctly. And I'm celebrating my 3-year anniversary as the real deal, and 3 years in the Valley. And we've expanded already. Like I said, I worked in Kentucky, Oklahoma. We've done it all, right? I mean, I was doing this before I ever put on a bat suit in Green Bay, Minneapolis. I do my thing wherever, but the point is, I just need a little bit of help and support, and a support system and the right people around me to help me build this. And I need financial support. It's that simple. Everything is built. I'm just waiting on a little bit of money. It can be just some. I mean, I just need money, because like I said, once I get the bus tickets and I can go make these trips, we're expanding already. That's a huge milestone, bro. That's a big deal. I don't know if y'all understand, because like, I'll get thousands of views up there. Thousands. Like, everything will become bigger, because word is going to carry. People are going to be like, yeah, bro, like, it's the real thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't lose with what I'm doing. That's what people don't understand. I can't lose, man, because I don't care what I go through. That's the thing. I'm willing to go through whatever behind this, because I believe in myself and who I am. I know who I am, bro. I'm the real thing. So it's just different. I manually do things. I move through every obstacle. I don't go around anything. I move through every obstacle. That's what folks got to understand. That's why it's so weird to me, because I don't play no games. You understand? Any obstacle, I just move through. Okay? I hurdle over everything. I move through everything. I hurdle through obstacles, over obstacles, but I really just move through everything. There's nothing that can stop me, homie. That's what folks gotta understand. Like we can, pretend, we can make it a game, whatever. We've been playing this game long enough. I'd say I won every single time. Easy. Yeah, because I'm not playing games. This is the real thing. So, like I said, I already built the base. I got the laptop. I'm expanding. I just fixed the bat pod. This is all real. As soon as I get an electric bike kit on this bicycle, the Black Beach Cruiser, that's a bat pod. Do you understand that? It's not difficult. That's why it's such a big deal for me, because the more bikes I get, okay, that's inventory. Everything is business over here. I just keep everything an idea because I'm a genius. I love it, man. We have ways to do everything. We have ways to stack money, save dough, invest properly. We have everything built. I've built an empire. I'm there. That's the realization, is I'm here. Now it's just from the base I've built. Now we got to operate out of that base. And like I said, we can take trips and expand. And we looking at getting everything running full scale. And that's all I want. I just want to be fully operational all over the country and then all over the world. I'll get me a passport, get my picture taken for it and everything, and get my passport, and then I'm worldwide. We're not that far away, bro. Like, that's the thing. I was never like, just somebody that was just doing stuff only in the valley. Like, bro, I'm not even from here like that. Like, I'm someone who I've been all over the US, and I guess I'm just extremely ambitious, and it's hard being patient. I think that's really what it is, because I just really want to do this, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to relax, but I am relaxed. Like, I'm content, I'm satisfied, I'm happy, but I just am I'm using my genius mind to think ahead and think how to build this. And that's what it's going to take. This is a little bit of money, man. I mean, we're about one step away from me basically creating and building the actual real bat pods, just with bicycles to start. That's just the beginning. Study mechanical engineering to build the real thing, then work up to building tanks and tumblers. And on top of that, we're one step away from complete expansion and being able to be fully operational nationwide. And that's the way that I see that happening. I feel like if I could do it in Austin to start, maybe, and then New York City, like if I could make the money in Austin and then take a trip and go to New York City, I feel like if I worked in New York, I feel like that's my stamp. Like, that's my badge of honor. Like, you really are doing this. Like, and we already know I'm the real thing. We already know I'm doing this. I did this. This is all real. We already know that, but I'm saying that's like my stamp to me. That's me proving something to me. And it's not that I'm even proving something. It's just that's my expansion. I already proved everything to me. I know who I am. I know that I can do and accomplish anything. It's something I want to do for me. Not so much prove anything. I don't have to prove anything, especially to myself. Trust me, I've won myself over a long time ago. I know I'm amazing. I know I can do whatever I put my mind to. I know I'm the strongest man of all time and whoever existed. My point is, New York is like my stamp to me. It's like my seal of approval. Like, if I can do this in New York, and I know I can, but I need the environment. It's not doing it in any of these places that's going to be difficult. It's building the environment so I got a spot to sleep at, and like access to a fridge and the resources I need, so that I can do this the right way. Like, you need adequate rest, bro. You can't just be out there. I can't be out there sleeping on park benches, and I could do it, but you expect me to perform right? No, bro. It's common sense. I'm going to get worn out. I'm going to be worn down, not going to feel good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be worn down, bro. It's not the right way to do it. I'm trying to do this the right way. That's the thing. Y'all don't think.
I hear the fan.
I'm just trying to think about how to put it into words. Him performing. What are you going to be performing, Joey? Fellatio?
The way that I do.
It's a clown
and
show.
There's a reason for the structure and strategy. I think strategically. This is how I think. See, that's the thing. Folks always want to say something about how I think, right? But the way that I think is a gift, and it's absolutely beautiful. That's why I was chosen by God to do this, because I'm the real deal. So that's the thing. I'm not just venting. I'm venting and strategically putting this together in my mind right in front of you. If you'll listen, you'll hear a little bit. You won't be able to comprehend it, but you'll understand a little bit of how my mind works and how quick it works. I can build this. I can really do this. And I don't need that much. but I'm going to need the money where I have enough in the bank to get back and enough for the bus ticket to go there.
Bank in the bus.
Like I said, it looks to me like I may have to
bang
start
to
in
the bang
Austin
to bang
as
to
much as
bong.
I don't want to.
Was it Kid Rock? What's the name of that song?
I mean, I just know what Austin is.
That would be
All
Bawa
corrupt,
Daba.
nothing but a lot of jellyfish energy. But it's also kind of necessary, and they kind of need me. But it's like, and I have no problem with that. I would love to work in Austin, but like I said, facilitate an environment. Nobody's saying, yo, here's a couch to sleep on. Here's a spot. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the part that's crazy to me. People need my help and need saving, but they don't want to facilitate any. Like, that's all I need. Couch, mattress. I don't care where it's at. Just give me somewhere to sleep, and access to a fridge would be nice, please. You know, give me a little bit of help, some money if you can, and I'll find work. I'll build the whole thing, and I can build this whole business out there. And I just think that that's probably going to be the best bet. If I thought about doing it in Dallas, bro. Dallas is too ghetto and too hood to do it. There's too many problems. It's too much nonsense. I don't want to get caught up out there. And I never had a problem, but it's a very rough environment. Then you got, like, I'm the king of Dallas, and I'm not playing. I was the king in Oak Cliff. You understand? So, you know, I don't want to do it in Dallas. You got, like, when I was driving, it was different too. Like, it's easier to move around. Like, Dallas is all right, but it ain't for this, right? I think it's going to have to be Austin, bro. I really do. I mean, it ain't going to be Houston. Houston, same thing, is too rough. Like, if I had the money, that'd be the perfect city. When I get the money, I want to do it in Houston, but I need money. I can't be on a street level on foot in Houston. It's just not wise. See, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. It ain't never about fear. It's about being cautious and smart and making solid decisions. This is what these folks don't get. I'm ready to go, but I need the money, and I just don't understand why it's so hard.
Let's
If
go.
I've
One-way
supposedly
bus
won over
ticket,
the public and everybody's like, oh, he's so
$269.
famous.
Let's do it.
Why is it so hard for y'all to back me with any
not
financial
hard.
support? We received no damn donations in years. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. How do you expect me to do something if you're not producing the capital? You want me to work jobs for the capital? What? I'm sorry, bro, but I'm going to keep calling everything out because it ain't making no sense. It ain't making sense, bro. You know what I mean? All around the board, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't waste my time with games. I had one dude, and this is just real, and he's talking about this and that and an opportunity, and, like, that's the thing. You know, then he sends me the thing, and he's sending me the card, like, you know, the thing that you have to look at to pull up the website, and he sends me that in a photo. Bro, I don't have another device to scan that. And he's talking about get it filled out as soon as you can.
You're talking about a QR code?
If you still haven't even sent me the website, why are you offering me an opportunity, but then not giving
I'm
me
sorry.
what I
got
need to
sidetracked.
money?
I'm
And I
gonna
just don't
rewind that for a
understand why
little
it's
bit.
so I want to do it in Houston, but I need money. I can't be on a street level on foot in Houston. It's just not wise. See, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. It ain't never about fear. It's about being cautious and smart and making solid decisions. This is what these folks don't get. I'm ready to go, but I need the money, and I just don't understand why it's so hard. If I've supposedly won over the public and everybody's like, oh, he's so famous, why is it so hard for y'all to back me with any financial support? We received no damn donations in years. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. How do you expect me to do
donations,
something
Dutch.
if you're not producing the capital? You want me to work jobs for the capital? What? I'm sorry, bro, but I'm going to keep calling everything out because it ain't making no sense. It ain't making sense, bro. You know what I mean? All around the board, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't waste my time with games. I had one dude, and this is just real, and he's talking about this and that and an opportunity, and, like, that's the thing. You know, then he sends me the thing, and he's sending me the card, like, you know, the thing that you have to look at to pull up the website, and he sends me that in a photo. Bro, I don't have another device to scan that. And he's talking about get it filled out as soon as you can. How am I going to fill anything out if you still haven't even sent me the website? Why are you offering me an opportunity?
Emailed him a QR code.
To the edible PDF file that he had to fill out for. Yeah.
Joey, pull it up on your laptop and use your phone to scan it.
What laptop?
Yeah, got me his $25 amazing laptop. Come on.
Where is it?
It's at home being amazing.
He's got it with him.
He's trying to figure out how to zip tie it to his handlebars.
Clank, clank, clickety, clank.
Need to do it. That's games, brother. We just call it what it is. See, that's the thing. I don't have time to wait on people. Like, that's why I said I'm not worrying about no opportunities or getting eager, because if I get my hopes up every time, folks let me down.
Crossword puzzle.
You understand? And it still could happen, but I'm just saying it's not the way you do business, brother. It's not the way you do things. If you're saying, yo, like get this done, like you'll be able to make money.
I mean,
That's what I need.
QR crossword
I
puzzles
need
are
that.
hard.
I don't got time to wait on you and wait on it. So if you playing games about it, then it makes me not want to do it. And that's where I'm at. Like I'm not really trying to participate or do anything at all. You understand? Unless it's what I'm building in my own decisions and what I'm doing for this project. Do you see my point? Because there's too much games being played. I don't have time for games, bro. The pace that I move at is much.
CIA, because he's endlessly hopeless. Fucking Journey.
Quicker than y'all.
That's a good
Y'all
one
work
right
9 to
there,
5.
dude.
That's why I had to correct you and explain
Endlessly
to you
hopeless.
how it works. Real talk. That you didn't realize that you can't send a photo of that. It's not going to pull up the website. You got to send the website. Like this is the thing. I'm ahead of everyone. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm a genius, bro. And I'm not concerned. If folks in their feelings over that, good. I don't care. That's how it's always been with me. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's my thing. You're talking to a genius. Why do you think folks are all in their feelings? Because I'm not like I move fast as it gets, bro. I'm ahead of everyone. I'm like limitless, bro. And I am
good.
limitless.
We're back to see. This is the good thing. We're back to good song titles now because over the past week when Joey was banned, all it was racism, and I can't put my name behind that. Fucking
All the songs,
racism
all the
shit.
song names are just a bunch of asterisks.
Shit, the shit I wrote down on my pieces of paper last week should be illegal in its own right.
Yeah, you have to burn that now.
I know, but I won't. It'll sit there 5 years from now. But we do got some good ones. Renovated Ghettos tonight. Pristine projects in the renovated ghettos.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one.
Jax will grab your sheet of paper and go running down the street and hand it to somebody.
Endlessly hopelessness. I like that one too. All right, that'll add to the kitty.
I'm a genius, dude. Are you
CIA
serious?
holds
Like,
the world record for recommended. He actually did suggest me actually make him a song. Was it today or last night? I can't remember, but I'll get to that. I'll get to it.
Have time, bro.
If you're not the mole, now we're gonna have a game called
Dun. Sheriff's gonna have to start giving all of us different information and then see what comes back to him later.
Who's the mole?
That's why I don't participate in anything because it's nothing but games being played.
Everyone gets a different Discord link.
Stagnated energy, brother. I'm making progress by leaps and bounds.
Play a
like
game
I told
of
you, I already got the bike ready. That's a future bat pod. That's a whole bat pod. All I need is the e-bike kit. That's it. That's why folks don't be talking real talk because they know, oh, he making progress and they get in their feelings, so they start talking silly. Come on, homie. Come on, homie. See, over here, we progress. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to the progress I'm going to make once I get this off, like get the show started and get this off the ground and get on the road. Like, come on, man. You think if I get in New York and I have a solid environment, even somewhere to sleep, you think I can't do this? I can do it. The point is, too, I don't want to be caught up in a bunch of nonsense. See my point? Like, that's the thing. Like, I got to work, bro. So, you see, that's the thing. People talk about what they have. Y'all talk about material possessions and you don't even have nothing. Y'all talk about cash and ain't made none. Y'all talk about, oh, I'm doing my thing. If you work in fast food or you living in New York, you pay rent. You pay a high living cost. What are you talking about? Unless you got, like if I get my money, I could go live in New York and it's going to be spending a lot of money to what? For a little whatever, to live in a little studio apartment. Point is, I don't need it because I already own everything. It's just extra stuff for me, but you're not in my position, so you're in your feeling. See, folks are in New York because they're stagnated and stuck in New York. They can't get out of New York because the living cost is too high and the wages still can't catch up, even if they're higher. See the point? I'm way ahead of everybody. When I come into New York, it puts me in a position where I'm capable and free to do what I want. I remember how New York was. I remember they was trying to do the same corruption and same thing in New York. You can't even park anywhere out there in New York. Okay? And I'm not going to worry about it. So that's my thing. When I go back there, I mean, I'm probably not even going to be driving. I mean, I will
probably
at some
a good
point,
call.
But like I realize in New York, it's better to not even drive. It's really better because they're going to look for any excuse. Any excuse. I already know. You understand? You'd be better off using public transportation or, like I said, getting like a mini motorcycle built. That's what I'm saying. What I'm doing isn't just like, oh, this is something fun to do. No, this is necessary. This is necessary to avoid the corruption, to avoid the nonsense, to avoid having to pay for nonsense I don't need to pay for, waste my money, because that's what the system wants. It's all about money. See my point? People don't get I'm a genius. I know what I'm doing. See, when I come to New York, I'm in the best position. It may look like, oh, I'm struggling,
That's some
this
dumb
and that.
shit.
That's why folks in their feelings while they watch me, because I'm still always in the best position. Just like now, I'm in the best position, and I have to do everything that I've explained to get into this position. You understand? It's easy to understand. So when I go to New York, I'm in the best position because I already understand the game and how it works. You know, you use public transportation. You do what you got to do to get around. I can get me an electric scooter, electric bike, or whatever. I could start building these bikes up there. It'll be perfect. What do you mean? and riding around in the bat suit, and you think that's not going to catch attention? Yeah, people are going to be like, bro, that's cool as hell. Then they're going to want to talk to me, interview me. I'll have the camera set up on the bike like I always do. Right now, I could go out tonight, right now, and turn on my phone light on my camera and go ride like just on the bat pod right now. I have no desire because I'm not here to impress anyone. And as real as I am and how I love doing it, I'm to the point that I'm realizing it's smarter to just keep my resources. Once I get a bike good, leave it alone. It's like anything. Walk away.
Don't
after
ride it.
you've
Don't
won.
touch it. Just leave it right there.
Just
See, I'm
stop what you're
changing my
doing.
mentality now. I'm getting a little smarter with it. I'd rather walk.
Bike works. No, I'm
I'd
never
rather
gonna
wear the
touch it
steel
again.
armor suit. You understand? I'd rather try to figure out the semantics and mechanical engineering and how I'm going to build everything else. Like if I can get me a couple of bikes where they all good and running, I already got 7. They just all need work. I fixed one. I need about 2 more. That way I at least got 3 that are running. I'm saying I need 2 more.
I like how he says that they're running. They're bicycles. They don't run unless you push them, dude.
About 2, like 1 bike in a fraction.
Yeah, 1.5 bikes. That's all.
It's like, what was the, like in Harry Potter, what was the elevator
At
name?
9 3/4.
Something like that, like a 9 3/4 bike.
Without any money to really pay for them. Oh, I got money. I make money. What are you talking about? I got a check coming in right now. It ain't much, but it's something. So what do you mean? I stay making bread.
Well, then
People
use
hear
that.
me clear as day. I never lack for nothing. God provides. Folks in their feelings. You understand what I'm saying? My point is, without money, I'm able to produce and build everything. I need 2 more bikes. And watch, I bet you anything, God will help me. He'll send me the right people where I can get 2 more bikes and get what I need. Every time I've asked God for a bike, he give me it like customized to exactly what I said I wanted. Every time.
Yeah. Custom, what was it? Rock Creek? The Rock Creek Huffy? That homeboy brother in Christ bought him?
From Walmart.
So just because they mess up
Yeah.
and stuff happens and they need to be fixed, and I don't have the tools or anything to fix them right now, right? And some of it needs like an actual bike shop, like somebody who really has everything to fix it. That's just what it takes. That's part of reality. What are you talking about? Sure. Like I said, I need about 2 more bikes and I need money for the bus tickets, and I can get this fully expanded. We can become fully operational all over the nation. And then I figure out how much a passport is, try to get the money for the passport. And if I'm working and I get a job, land a job anywhere, because I don't really want to work here. This is small fries to me. I want to work somewhere
gets
where
paid
they have
probably
a living
Monday
wage and
here,
they pay
folks.
consistently in the right way.
So he's going to
You
have
understand?
$106 coming in, probably overnight into Monday, maybe Tuesday morning at the latest, I'd imagine, because he gets paid the 21st to the 25th, and that the 21st is Saturday. So
you're saying next week is burrito week?
So he's saying we could go to a fucking goddamn all-you-can-eat buffet.
And New York City would be the perfect place to do that. I feel they're liable to hire me in a food truck. I ran one by myself. Maybe I could work in a food truck in New York City. I bet folks be in their feelings then. But see, that's the thing. I'm not there for that. I'm not there to impress someone. I don't do things for other people to see.
So do you think
if they
when he
feel,
goes to a buffet like that, he takes his armor and sits it next to him in the chair, and it's got like one of those old school lunch boxes inside it that he just crams full of food to take with him?
Or just take the trash can, the chest plate, and just use that as the plate, and then just start shoveling shit in it. Fucking bring it home. It's like one of those like giveaway things that like you go to a ball game and you get the miniature helmet and you get the scoop of ice cream and chocolate syrup on it and shit like that.
Or what do they call it in New York? They have food trucks that do the garbage plates. They just throw a whole bunch of shit on a big plate and give it to you.
Fuck yeah.
some way, that's on them. I'm not doing things for that. See, I wouldn't even care about that because I just need to get my foot in the door and get a job somewhere in these places in you know, a city upstate, these northern states, you know, up north, because
Northern.
then I know
Northern. You caught that too. That's great.
Northern.
Thread.
Albany is a northern.
Albany, northern. It's Albany is northern New York. Jesus. Is that practicing your regional diction?
Yeah.
oh goody, now I'm making dough. Now I can build everything I need. You
The
understand?
arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
That's the thing, is people don't understand how hard it is. You think it's easy, like, oh, you're gonna go to a shelter, you're gonna stack your dough and stack your money. It's not worth all the stuff that you got to tolerate and put up with while you in that shelter. Let's get realistic. It's just not. I mean, I can do it. I've done it before. It's not something I want to do, though. You understand? I'm not happy about it at all. I'm not excited about it, and I just don't see why. I don't deserve that. I don't think God wants me to do that. I really don't. I don't think God wants me to have to go through that. Like, I would love to work in New York and have me a place to go, or be making enough money that it's like you can go get anything you want. If you need to go get a hotel every night, then you've got money to be able to afford those expenses. This is what folks don't get. It's about getting started that's the hardest part. Getting started safely, getting started the right way. And I'm not getting started. I've already ran circles around everybody. I already own tons of equity, billions of equity, more than the illusion of Donald Trump and Warren Buffett. I'm going out in the world from scratch, starting with nothing and building like I got nothing when I already have it all. See, people would settle. People would be satisfied with what I got. People in Minneapolis, people in all these cities, people in New York, they wish they had what I have. I have it, and it doesn't mean much. It means everything. I count my blessings. I'm grateful for what I have and what I built and what I own, what I worked hard for. But my point is, I'm so ambitious. I'm looking at it like I'll go out in the world every time and act like I got nothing and hustle because I'm going to build and expand and travel. I live my life traveling. I don't do anything that's stressful. I live my life traveling and having
Traveling
fun.
down
If it ain't good
frontage.
somewhere, I'm gonna leave and go where it is good, and then I'll come back when it get better over there. I'm telling you how it works. That's how life works. This is how the game works. You understand? So that's my point. Like, bro, I'm one step away. I already got the base to run everything out of and operate out of. All I got to do is make that trip. I know that trip, just like it said in the reading, is going to be the catalyst to everything. I don't know if it's to New York or where, or Austin, but it's going to work somewhere. That's the point. Like, imagine if I could get going in Austin, if I could get back where I was at and make enough money somehow, but it's so difficult. Nobody helps. You understand? I can't go back to that paying for hotels every night and every other night, but I got to sleep. That's why I want to try a new city.
Every
That's
night
why
and
I'm
every
thinking,
other
like,
night?
New York might be better because it's just, it's like, it's worth just trying.
He hasn't said that word in a while.
No.
To go back to the same thing, Austin is not a place where there's much. There's
on my
nothing
list.
really there. People
Should
act
I-
like it's a big deal. There's nothing a big deal going on there. The biggest deal there is like Whole Foods. You know what I mean? Real talk. That's it. There's nothing special about Austin. Okay, Austin is who needs me. Okay, and like I said, you saw even in these videos, they're all just sitting there doing nothing. That's all they do all day. Sit there drinking, doing nothing like everywhere else. There's nothing special about it. You understand? Like, I don't care what people say. It's a very safe, good city. You know what I mean? Florida
good.
seems to have a lot of problems. Georgia, Colorado seems to have a lot of problems, especially Denver. All these.
Tell me about the problems you got going on in Georgia right now.
We got everything locked down, man. We're good.
You
I don't
good?
know what he's talking about.
Good. You got the feeling back to your feet and everything. Everything's all good.
Well, I mean, the feeling's not great, but it's there.
Places have a lot of problems. Vegas has a ton of problems. Okay, I'm not trying to go somewhere that's more problematic. I'm good.
Systematic.
I'm trying to run this and get where I can
Problematic.
operate fully functional. I want to be fully operational all over the nation. I'm
This
telling you,
Death
it's going to
Star
take
will
about
be
one
fully
trip to the right
operational.
city where I can get my back on my feet the right way, where I'm
I'll be right
building
back. My
and working,
kid managed to get the remote behind the couch somehow.
You got it.
and do this on the side, and I'll use all this, and this will just be extra money and extra income, and it's residual income. You understand? But that's the thing. Like, if I go to these cities, it always ends up being the same thing. I end up having to pay for a hotel. You get tired, you need sleep, and then you're wasting money. And then you can't build. This is what everyone went through. We watched these people on this network. They went through the same thing. Remember, he went to New York? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Remember, they went to New York and he said, I'm running out of money quick and I got to go back Right, because that's what New York does to you. That's what all these places do to you. And I just don't want to go through that again. I want to know why we're in a world that people make it impossible to travel and impossible to get anything done and do anything. I want to know why people can't contribute when this is my career. You know what I mean? Much less than expect something of me. Like, I'm not doing nothing for anybody at all because it's crazy. I mean, that's absolutely crazy, bro, to think that it's too much to ask for people to support my career. We have different careers. The way that I get my money is off of crowd support and crowdfunding. The people are supposed to donate. I'm a content creator. I survive off donations. I don't need to explain this, bro. What's up? What y'all talking about? See, that's the thing. Like, what? Like, bro, see, that's the thing. They act like people got full-scale careers on here. No, I took something that pays less than 1/100 of a cent for over 1,000 views and turned it into a full-scale career. I've been making a living doing this for 3 years, bro. That's why I'm the alchemist, because I took something that was basically nothing and made it into something and everything. I'm using something that's very small scale and turning it into an entire empire. I'm one step away, man. One step away from building actual bat pods with the bicycles, and one step away from making this trip. And then I get everything going, the show on the road, and I can be fully operational nationwide. Fully operational with no jurisdiction. With the strength I have. Are you serious, right? Do you understand what's being built in front of your eyes with a fully functional empire, and can talk to people and network and further my cause and efforts and get access to other buildings and other places, back caves, everything to utilize and do what I'm doing? Like, that's my deal. Like, I need the money because nobody wants to help or do anything. And I just don't understand that. You understand? Everybody has access to these resources, man. Like, how are you going to not work together and then expect?
All right. We have an answer to the question. That was RTS. Yo, laughing my ass. I'm going to share this with the class. Yo, laughing my ass off. Y'all relax. That was me. I was about to come on panel, but I had to piss. So I had girl hold my phone. Apparently, she pressed the button. Yeah, you fucked her, bud. You're done. Not cool. You should have said something. We've been sitting here fucking trying to figure this out. There's a trust. I know you're fucking old school, dude. You're fucking old school. But guess what? You fucked it up. You fucked it up, man. That was not fucking cool. This is the reason I got out of this fucking game about 6 years ago, for fucking bullshit like that. And I'm going to speak my mind right now because I don't really give a shit. I'm not crashing out. But it should have been known. You should have fucking let me know, bro. That settles it, man. All right, we'll finish the stream.
Something back. That don't make no sense. That's crazy. Everybody's like, yeah, I'm entitled to this. I'm like, no. Entitlement doesn't exist. Nobody's entitled to it. This world doesn't owe you anything, just like it doesn't owe me anything. I'm not saying it do. I'm saying this is my career. I'm a content creator. I survive off donations. What do you mean? This is like if you work anywhere, you expect to get paid and compensated. What's up, bro? What y'all talking about? You understand? Everybody knows these folks is just sitting there watching like, yeah, that's fine. Do what you do. And like I said,
what, a fucking hour of trying to figure this out.
Showing the truth, how unfair
That was a long
it is
piss.
and has always been. You're showing how it's not the same for me. I have different rules. I have to build it all. I have to get it out the mud. I got to build it all myself. And I'm still making the best, most calm, best conducive decisions for me that are helping me. And that's why folks are in their feelings. Because anybody else wouldn't be able to. Anybody else would have not been able to handle the pressure. They would have not been able to handle the fact that all this jellyfish energy is around. They wouldn't have been made the right decisions. They wouldn't have been able to keep their cool, right? Because I'm a god amongst men. So again, it's pretty real and serious when I ask the public, yo, I need some money. Why is it so difficult? We have a Cashapp bottom left-hand corner. We have a PayPal and a Venmo. I'm here to have the public fund my effort. I'm out here protecting you, standing up for your civil rights and civil liberties, and literally standing up to corruption. What more can you ask for? All you got to do is help me get this money so we can get this going. And if we could get some consistent donations here, then I'd have the money coming in to build everything. I'm about 1 to 2 steps away. We're talking about fully functional bat pod, starting with bicycles. Then I can learn the mechanical engineering completely and build everything. And another step away from the trip that will be the catalyst for all of this to get built. I get a job, find a job somewhere up north, give me an environment, give me a spot. I can build everything, figure out the shops and factories that work with mechanical engineering, see if I can get a job where they pay me to do that and learn it, so I can be doing all of that. You understand? And then fully functional. We could go to Boston. If New York don't work out, I could say, if I had the money, I could say, well, let's try a trip to Boston. Remember back in the day, there was people on here paid for the bus tickets. I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Remember, they paid for my way to get back to Green Bay. I went all around back and forth. We went through Kansas City twice. We went to Kansas City one way, then we went to Kansas City to go the other way. Where's that type of money at? There's no money coming in. So I don't know what people expect. I'm not worried. I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm not trying to make no money. I'm just good. I'm building step by step, slowly and progressively. I am the tortoise in this race. Like I said, there are readings literally repeating what I said. I am the tortoise and I won the race. See my point? Y'all want to talk about money. Okay, that's your thing. I mean, how you going to talk about money if you don't have any? That's crazy, man. I am proudly poor. I am not worried about no money, and I'm not. There are readings literally repeating what I said. I am the tortoise and I won the race. How you going to talk about money if you don't have any?
He's a tortoise.
How you going to talk about money if you don't have any?
I pulled the trigger too quick. Proudly poor.
That's crazy, man. I am proudly poor. I am not worried about no money, and I am proudly poor. I am proudly poor. I am proudly poor. I am proudly poor. I am not worried about no money, and I'm not poor and never been poor. See,
I'm proudly poor and I'm not poor.
To me, and has nothing to do with me. I'm the rich guy. I'm the one who has all the wealth. I'm the one who's made and spent all the dough. I'm the one who ran the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3+ years. What y'all talking about? See my point? So, like I said, we're about 1 step away from that. The bat pods with the bicycles, with the electric bike kits, the engines, building that, right? I can look into gas engines too. And then we're about 1 step away. All it's going to take is a trip, and that's it. Just get a job up north somewhere, get me a spot, and we'll be fully operational nationwide the minute that I get some
consistency. The question is he a constipated tortoise
that I have coming in, and then I'm building. The point is, if I'm making a career doing this, it's going to take me filming, right? So I'm not going to want to do it in whatever city and state that I'm filming in, more than likely, because I want everything privatized. If I work somewhere, I'm not putting anything on camera in that city whatsoever. That's the point. I don't want to do no videos, no nothing. I'll get me a green screen somewhere and sit there and do videos like that. And you can't do videos like that because you need different scenery. I'd have to go travel and make trips elsewhere to do videos. See, I have different rules than y'all because you're not me.
Did you hear what he said? The fucking stupid that just fell out of his mouth. He's like, I wouldn't want to go on camera and let you know where I am, so I'd have to use a green screen. But then I'd have to go to different cities, so I have different backgrounds. It's like, dude, that's the whole point of a green screen, is you can put whatever fucking background you want. You don't have to go to a different city. That defeats the point of green screen.
Green trees. I don't know. He's fucking dumb.
If I'm making a career doing this, it's going to take me filming, right? So I'm not going to want to do it in whatever city and state that I'm filming in, more than likely, because I want everything privatized. If I work somewhere, I'm not putting anything on camera in that city whatsoever. That's the point. I don't want to do no videos, no nothing. I'll get me a green screen somewhere and sit there and do videos like that. And you can't do videos like that because you need different scenery. I'd have to go travel and make trips elsewhere to do videos.
So download some different scenery.
Rules than y'all because you're not me. You don't have the kind of power that I have. You're not
power to download images off the internet.
I'm a dominating force in the game. I'm the dominating force of the game. I run the game. I run the world. You see the difference? I got real power, real respect. You know what I mean? So it's like, my name ring bells for real. Like I said, I ain't worried about it. It's like, that's the thing, that people is trying to take everything that I earned that's supposed to be a positive and act like they can flip it and turn it into something else. No, everything I did is positive, and it's going to be a positive for me and help me. Yeah. I'm telling you how it's going to go. Just like I've been saying. Well, like I said, yeah, we one step away from bat pods, fully functional bat pods, with the bicycles, being able to change out the tires and fit and change the tread and everything and get them where they're off road. And I might be able to build bat pods and bicycles that can move on water. You have no idea what I'm on, bro. And then after that, on top of that, we're about one step away from that and one step away from the trip that can be the catalyst to build everything, get work, get a job somewhere, get me a spot, and make money and have money coming in so I can rebuild an entire new life, new beginnings. And then I'm fully operational all over the nation, and then get a passport, and then I'm fully operational all over the world. See, I'm making progress.
Good luck with the passport,
Joey.
Joey.
I've heard people, men that were in their 60s and 70s. Remember, all these folks was talking for years about what they were going to do. I don't want to be like them. I don't want to waste no time. See, this is the thing. Like, I listen to them videos with Bane and stuff where he talks about it. Like, you act like you have time. I'm sure I do. God tells me I have time. He said it's not too late. I understand that, but I act like I don't have time. I want to move fast. This isn't a car.
How fast? That guy? How fast?
Yeah, like it's as fast as possible.
See, that's the thing. I'm not just talking. I'm putting this all together. You see, I just got the laptop. You see what I got to do. You see,
we have not
barely
seen
no
the
money, any
laptop.
money or no money. I got to spend it to get the resources because I'm building an empire. I need what I need. That laptop is good. The speakers already went out. That's about the only issue it had. Other than that, that laptop is working perfectly. You understand? It'll do everything. It'll pick up Wi-Fi. Like, it's good. I already ran out of hotspot. You know, that's another thing too. I really want to pay for that. Y'all can't send me 10.
300 megs.
I'm all out of hotspot.
I think that's what he gets. 300 or shit. 3 gigs. I think that's what we get. Hotspot.
$20, $25, so I can pay for more hotspot.
Let me look it up again.
So I can get online for a little or download some more videos. Like, come on, bro. What is people on, bro? That hotspot like went out immediately. Like that was nothing. That's crazy. I'm paying for that. Every month I've been paying for that, and it's been a waste of money, but I have to because that's the only plan I think that's unlimited. But like I didn't even have a laptop to use it with. I was just paying the highest plan this whole time for no reason, which is fine. I mean, no reason, but unlimited. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's always a catch. These companies want my money. You know, these companies all want our money, but they don't want to facilitate and help us with nothing and build what's conducive for us. Like, I'm not in the interest of doing anything for anyone. I'm in the interest of building what's mine. Like I said, when I go to New York, I want it to be something where if I had to start from scratch, I come up and I build and I rise. I don't want to be like other folks. That's the point. So I'm real. You don't know the situations that I could be in. I'm in the street with it. We different. I live this. I walk this walk. I don't just talk. I walk the walk. That's the difference. So it's like, I ain't hearing nothing nobody got to say, man. I know what I'm building. I know what I'm doing. I know it can work. I know it's going to work. But like I said, that's the thing. Even though I don't have to rush and I have time and all that or whatever, I'm not worried. I act like I don't. I'm going to do this as quickly as possible because that's the way I move. I'm making a ton of progress real quick. Like I said, if I could get a couple more laptops, if I could get a couple more bikes, and if I could get, like, I'd be straight and that's all I need, and get some money for the materials and everything to build and try to start working on the wings and everything. Like, I just want to make sure that I'm constantly working and progressing towards my goals. And that's all. All I want is to have the phone plan on, be able to get on the internet. Like, I need Wi-Fi somehow, like the small things. And nobody's done anything for me. That's crazy. Like, people have shown their true colors and shown what it is. Like you said, you know, Batman, unfortunately, or, you know, Batman has shown Gotham its true colors, your true colors, unfortunately. Dent, he's just the beginning. See, this is the truth. I came up against all odds and I won already. I already won, but now it's that because I'm against all odds, I want to expand. And I'm not with the crab in the bucket mentality. I'm not going to be held back.
Crab
I'm not going
in the bucket. Dear Liza, do not put your penis in the hole.
Just a little off the top.
Jesus.
be held down. You can't keep a good man down.
It's my circumcision bucket.
Period.
Oh, God
That's why
damn
I'm
it.
owed. That's why I'm
Oh, Jesus. I might puke.
do 100%. The universe is going to take care of me, and God going to send me the resources and the money I need to get this done. I'm just telling you, we a couple of steps away, and
Dehydrated
I'll be
force.
fully operational nationwide. Then I get a passport, and I'm worldwide. That's all it takes. I don't want to fly. I don't want to get on planes, but like we'll figure out something, even if it was a cruise. You know, like that's the thing. They keep showing me readings with planes too. I ain't trying to get on no plane. See that my rules don't change, bro. I need money. I need money so I could take a bus or be able to, you know, get a ride there or whatever. Like if I got money, I can do whatever I need to do. But I need bread. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm doing well. I got my freedom. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I'm content. But I'm ambitious as hell, and I want to keep building. And we gonna get this built. I'm telling you, one step away from fully functional bat pods with the bicycles. I can fix the tread on the tire, change out the tires, change the inner tubes, everything. That's a huge milestone for this business and what I'm doing. And then on top of that, we about one step away, and I'll be able to make these trips and get everything going. I get a job, I find me a spot, I get money flowing and coming in. Like you people talk like it's easy. I've never seen any of these folks do it. Not a single one of them. I've done that 8 million times over. See, it's not my first rodeo. You understand? So that's my point. I want to do it the right way though this time. That's all. If I can. I want to avoid the streets and all that nonsense. See my point? So like I said, if I have to go through whatever, that's fine. But I'm just saying, we're gonna have to figure it out. Manually, however we gotta do it. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like, I mean, if I went out to Florida, I mean, Florida is Florida. There's not much going on in Florida. That's what people don't understand. It's the same thing. A lot of disgruntled folks. There's not really much going on. You know, there's certain states. It's going to have to be somewhere that, like they say, the city never sleeps in New York. It needs to be New York. I feel. I just feel that's the place where this can happen. You know, but if I got to start in Austin, maybe I got to start in Austin. I really don't know, bro. But we're gonna have to figure it out. I know that. I know all this fake energy is not real, and it's just that simple. Austin is not that bad, bro. Okay, I think Austin is the same cakewalk it's always been. You understand? It's just that folks aren't used to anything real because of the entitlement. You understand? That's all. But like I said, I'm more than willing to help. I'm more than willing to do my job and do what I need to do, facilitate the environment. You see the convenience, how they say they need help, they need saving, they want protection, they want whatever, they want people like me, and I'm the only one who exists. I'm the only one like me and my kind, but they don't want to facilitate the environment, man. You got to put your money up, bro. It's the same thing with the
no
dollar.
one
You
has
got to
ever
put your
said
money
they
up
want
and
somebody
just
like
sitting there
you.
looking at me and talking. That's not how it works. See, if you want all these things, you need to pay me for it. 100% you need to pay. So like I said, that's the whole deal. Like, I mean, I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But like I said, one step away from the bat pods with the bicycles, learn the mechanical engineering,
One step away
and one
from
step
the
away from doing trips out. And then I'm running the whole thing out of my base and I'm good. I'm Gucci. And then we can be fully operational nationwide. And that's the biggest milestone that I'm after next.
I'll be back in 30.
That's my next magic trick since we're in my magician energy right now. And we're in the magician phase.
Magician energy.
You understand? Because I already know I can do this in New York, but I need a spot to sleep at. I need access to a fridge and a couple of basic things. Other than that, if I could get that in New York City, I could go to every borough, Harlem, Brooklyn. If I could get, you know, my license back, if I could get money to be able to pay for all this stuff, if I could
you
just
can get a
get
fridge
enough
here,
dough,
you can get
I
a
could
fridge
build everything. I mean, I could really
anywhere.
work out there. You understand my point? Like, you got to look at the depictions. He had a motorcycle. He had a way to get around. He had a Batmobile. He had a garage. These things don't just happen overnight, but you're going to have to take a step forward and take a leap of faith in order to make them happen. And that's what this is for me, a leap of faith. I'm more than willing to take the leap of faith, but we tried this. I tried to do this trip to Austin last time, and these folks was doing the same thing. They keep trying to make things more impossible. It was already impossible. I don't need things to be more difficult than it already is.
You dress her, Joey. You looked amazing.
See my point? I don't play like that. So I'm going to say it again. That's the point. Like, nah, folks didn't even want to help me.
That was the dragon shirt when it still had dragons on it, right?
Now they're ghost dragons.
Back from Austin, the same exact folks. I've addressed everything. What are you talking about?
Now they just look like trucker cum stains.
Said, oh yeah, I'll help you with this. Didn't nobody help me with a thing, bro. I came back. I had to pick up my check. I had to get right back to business, get busy. You understand? Folks are phased and feel some way about what I'm doing. Clearly, that's hilarious, man. That's like ultimate form of weakness. That's what that is. Like I said, that's crazy to me. So, like I said, at the end of the day, who cares? And I came back. I got myself back just like I got myself back from Kentucky. See, people don't get. I've made trips this entire time. I've traveled the entire time. I did this for 3 years, but I took a trip to Austin in the middle of that. You're so quick to forget. I took a trip. We went all the way to Oklahoma, Kentucky. I mean, we went all through all them states, Mississippi. I mean, what do you mean? I've moved around quite a bit. I've still been traveling. I'm getting busy. Traveling for me is like the badge of honor. Traveling means that I'm expanding and I'm getting things done. I don't like feeling stagnated at all. I don't like being in one spot too much. That's just not how I move.
That is exactly how you move.
So
So
I don't know. We're gonna have to see what happens. You know,
I guess we will.
that's all I can say. You know, so on that note, I'm gonna get going. But like I said, you
How
know,
much longer we got?
those are the two major
Was
that-
milestones
16
I'm
minutes?
trying to reach.
Was
now.
that
Those
the
are our new
first
goals.
one? Was that the first?
That's the first one I've heard.
All right. He's still live, and we're 16 minutes behind.
And we're not that far away, man. You know what I mean?
I'll
like I
speed
said,
it
we
up
have
a
a
little
Cash
bit.
App bottom left-hand corner,
Fault
PayPal, and a
stop
Venmo. If
number
anyone
one.
could contribute and help, I mean, we could get this going. You know, I was
Right, a
trying
buck
to
and a
invest.
quarter
Like
now.
I said, it continues to be impossible and more difficult, and there's no reason for it. You understand? But like I said, either way, I'm gonna continue to push and progress, and I'll try to do the same thing if that's what I have to do. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I mean, I have to keep paying this phone bill. That's what's holding me back. If not, I could have been investing this money. You understand? It just doesn't make any sense, bro. All I'm asking is for is basic support. I'm not asking for help. I'm not asking for anything extra. I'm asking for the normal help that everybody gets. All these other folks have been blessed over and over. They've had everything handed to them on a silver platter. They all live off the government and off a government check. Why is it so hard for me to get a little bit of support for my business? It's not support. It's just what it is. It's how I get paid. Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, y'all can help me get the money for the bus tickets. It's that simple. So what do you mean? You understand? Like I said, I want the money back, like the money to get back, right, in my bank account, right? I want enough in the bank so where I have money to get back, and I'm straight and I can do this. And that's what I'm saying. That trip will change a whole lot. I already know. And that's like I said, if I had to start in Austin, maybe. But the thing is, just y'all don't understand what's going on in Austin, and I do because I already witnessed it firsthand. Like that's the thing, bro. I'm not trying to go through that again. I'm not trying to be in the streets or out walking all night in Austin right now. It's just not smart. It's pointless. It don't make no sense for me to do that. You understand? Like that's my point. If I was going to do that, like I said, that's why
That
I'd
would
rather
be
do it in New York.
stupid.
You got places all over. You got Nashville, Tennessee. That place is corrupt. They got all sorts
Yeah,
of
come
stuff
over to
going on over
Nashville,
there.
Joey.
They got different rules too. Okay, there's
make
independent
a day
agencies
trip.
operating and stuff over there. You don't seem to get it. There's a million different spots in this map, and I can pick and choose where I want to go. I'm trying to figure out some way, somehow, somewhere where I can get this going. Okay, I'm looking at aviation schools even where I could possibly go to school and try to learn how to fly, but I ain't trying to get in no plane. You understand?
So how does that work exactly?
Car!
I want to spend money learning how to fly and not get in a plane.
Into the distance. In the black. Fucking.
I mean,
Like,
I'd
people
be
just
willing to
don't get it.
launch him with a catapult.
Yeah.
And people don't want to listen. You know, everybody wants to act like it's easy. Like, you know, I would never let anybody else's jellyfish energy and the fact that they're in their feelings because I'm me and my life beautiful and I'm successful. I would never let that slim down my options of what I can do next or affect what I'm doing. See, that's the difference. That's why I'm not moving yet. I play chess, not checkers. See, I understand what folks trying to do. That's the whole point is they're trying to make it to where I don't have options or I got to move a different way. Like,
All right. He has ended it. We have 17 minutes left.
I'm gonna move the same way. Like I said, I make my money right in front of everybody. I'm gonna figure out a way to get this done the right way.
Fuck. Was
The
my
right way.
mic off?
You understand? Like I said, I moved through all my obstacles. I moved through everything. Ain't nothing.
No,
Ain't
you said
nobody
he's
that could
ended
stop
it.
me. Trust me. So, like I said, I mean, those are huge milestones. I mean, you don't seem to get the point. If we become fully operational, that's a big deal. But it's about getting there, and that's the hard part. That's the very hard part. I don't want to be in the wrong environments that I don't understand. I don't know how New York is. It's been a long time. You understand? I'm not trying to be like in a shelter in New York and like I have no idea how that goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? I could do it, but I don't know. And then I see this other generation and this new generation and everything going on. It's just sad, man. It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, I can get acclimated anywhere. I could figure it out anywhere, but like, I don't got time, bro. I really don't got time, bro. You know what I mean? I need the money. I need the money so I can do this the right way and I could get everything going. You know what I mean? Because that's the deal. Like, I want to be working. You know what I mean? I want to be working in these streets and what I'm doing is real. And I'm out for me and me only and out for mine. and I run the streets. It's just different. So that's the thing. Everything we're doing is to further my efforts. You understand? And I earn more power, and the more stripes I take, the more respect I get, and the more money I make. Straight up. So that's the thing. Like, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen hard body like we always do. That's what folks gotta understand. There's nothing fake about me.
So
I'm
if the
gonna figure it
more
out.
stripes he earns, the more money he makes. How many stripes earn $1?
Well, there's 4 quarters in $1. And we talked
Right.
about this, having a stripe on your sleeve. You get a stripe for every 4 years of service.
For your rank, yeah.
Yeah, for every military or cop. I don't know.
You know what I mean? One way or another. I don't care if that's what I have to do. Go
So
up
I
to
guess
New
it comes with a
York
pay
and just
raise.
figure it out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But like I said, we got to get this going, man. Because that's the thing. If I can just get where I could get on my feet and get some money flowing, boy, stop it. That's why all these folks did what they did. Everything they did was illegal. Everything they said and did was a lie because they were trying to hold me back. I can't be held back. Y'all still got stuff that's holding me back when I never made any mistakes. I stood up for myself and did everything right. Y'all ain't talking about nothing, bro. I can't be held back. You can use whatever, this fake system, fake matrix, every little fake rule and this and that. You could do whatever. Like I said, I got stuff that's still there that's not allowing me to move the way I need to move. That's fine. We're going to work around it. Why do you think he builds a bat pod, bro? It's in the depictions.
Yeah.
A bat pod is a bat pod. Okay?
I want y'all to understand that right now. Bat pod is a
It was an
fucking
escape
bat
pod.
pod.
He built it to
Bat
get
pod,
out
bro.
of
It's
his
in the
car in case it got wrecked.
That stuff that's still there that's not allowing me to move the way I need to move. That's fine. We're going to work around it. Why do you think he builds a bat pod, bro? It's in the depictions. A bat pod is a bat pod. Okay? You don't need a license to operate a bat pod. Are you not getting the point? Why do you think he's building stuff that's electric?
E-curb. What up?
See the point? Like, that's the point. And like, you know, why do you think that the depictions show him on the run and moving around and doing what he's doing? Because everything he's doing off the strength of what he has to do.
Huh.
I am the depictions. I'm what they're all about. I am the prophecy, buddy. See my point? So that's the thing. Like, y'all don't get on the streets, bro. I'm the real thing. Like, we got to figure it out manually. My whole thing is about having to pull out a different level of strength within me, and not just strength, but manifesting and
The
creating my
depiction
reality.
of
It's
the
all about
fiction contradiction.
the matrix and learning how to manipulate the matrix, and
Not
that's
a
what I'm
spinning
doing.
magician of the
You understand? So it's not
procrastination
something
of
I'm
fiction.
trying to do. I'm doing
in
it
his
all. It's
magician
just,
energy.
it takes time, and it's crazy because the pace that I'm moving at is so fast and so quick and so progressive. It's unreal, and I want to keep on a roll with that. That laptop is a major deal for me because I can get on there, fill out job applications in any city and state.
I can fill out job applications in any city and state with this laptop. Can't do it with his phone.
He's got a weird fixation on like the abilities of this laptop versus his phone.
$25 goes a long way, dude.
Thing. Like, we got to figure it out manually. My whole thing is about having to pull out a different level of strength within me, and not just strength, but manifesting and creating my reality. It's all about the matrix and learning how to manipulate the matrix, and
Do you
that's
think
what I'm
maybe
doing.
the keyboard on the phone is too small and he can't see the letters?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it's not something I'm trying to do. I'm doing it all. It's just, it takes time, and it's crazy because the pace that I'm moving at is so fast and so quick and so progressive. It's unreal. And I want to keep on a roll with that. That laptop is a major deal for me because I can get on there, fill out job applications in any city and state I'm at. I can do what I need to do. You know, I'm going to get that I'm moving at is so fast and so quick and so progressive. It's unreal. And I want to keep on a roll with that. That laptop is a major deal for me because I can get on there, fill out job applications in any city and state I'm at. I can do what I need to do. You know, I'm going to get the bus tickets on the phone clearly if I can, because I have to show them on the phone, I think.
When you get the bus tickets on the phone, and
but
then
like
not on
normally
the
I get them on the phone. So I don't have no problems picking them up because they all play games just like they do at
Yeah,
every
he doesn't
company.
have to whip out the laptop to show that he bought bus tickets.
The transfer the tickets
Hang
from
on.
the laptop to the phone.
I gotta email myself a QR code.
And screenshot this, and I'm going to email it to myself, and then I'm going to open my email on my phone, and then I'm going to screenshot.
Fuck!
Fuck.
Just like all this stuff, like, you know what I mean? So that's my deal. Like, I mean, bro, if we could just if I get enough money in the bank, like let's say I get at least 10, 25, 20 G's, and I'm getting famous,
10,
so it's possible,
25?
right? At some point, somehow,
And then
some
he
way,
dropped
right? I
down to
just don't
20 G's.
see it happening with this. I don't see how it's possible. I don't
I
see
can
how on
name
social
that
media. It's going to
tune
take
in.
forever. By the time we get that done, that's not when I want to
15K.
move. See, I'm
And
trying to
20
move quicker
Gs?
than that, a lot quicker. That's the thing. I don't got time to wait on this. You understand? That's how I feel. Like, no, I'm trying to rush 100%. I want to get this going. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. You know what I mean? But God will do it. God can do anything. God will fix anything. God will do anything. God makes the impossible possible. Remember that. Well, that's what I need. I need about at least over 5 Gs to start, at least over 10 to 20 to 25,000. I need way more money than that. And if I could get just a couple of $1,000s, even if I had like 3 to 5 grand, I could at least try to get started and manually put this together, you know, part by part, you know, like block by block. If I could do that, I think I could do it. And I think I could get where I'm fully operational nationwide pretty quickly, because that's the thing. I have to be able to be in these cities and states. And that's the thing. It's just figuring out somewhere to go.
It's
That's all
really
it is.
not.
Figuring out somewhere to go and having somewhere to put my bulletproof vest, my bat suit. If I have that and I figure
need a
that out,
closet,
then I can be, you know, fully operational
a
in
couch,
that city and state, and I can
and a
start
fridge.
working. And that's the goal. And I'm going to be building the bat suits while I do it and making them better and more protective and everything. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, folks vastly underestimate me. You don't seem to get, I'm the real thing. I do this for real. You understand? Them little homies in New York, bro, there's a bunch of like 3 foot tall dudes in New York, man. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed anywhere. I understand what it really is. You understand? I understand that the world is weak and I'm strong. Real talk. And I'm not playing. You know? So like I said, that's the thing. I'm just about resources. If anybody has any bicycles, especially electric bikes, like I said, what's up? Remember they were saying,
What's
oh,
up?
I got plenty of bikes. Oh, I told them I don't have money. I don't care about that. Yeah, and then I had to block that account on Facebook because I sit there and say hi and they don't message back and don't say nothing, but they want me to look at them while they're having
What?
fake wannabe vacations to the island and stuff. Like, yeah.
Whoa. We got to dial this back. This is insane. What did he just said here?
Was that his homie on Facebook?
I have no idea what he just said here. This is crazy.
That's all it is. Figuring out somewhere to go and having somewhere to put my bulletproof vest, my bat suit. If I have that and I figure that out, then I can be, you know, fully operational in that city and state, and I can start working. And that's the goal. And I'm going to be building the bat suits while I do it and making them better and more protective and everything. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, folks vastly underestimate me. You don't seem to get, I'm the real thing. I do this for real. You understand? Them little homies in New York, bro, there's a bunch of like 3 foot tall dudes in New York, man. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed anywhere. I understand what it really is. You understand? I understand that the world is weak and I'm strong. Real talk. And I'm not playing. You know? So like I said, that's the thing. I'm just about resources. If anybody has any bicycles, especially electric bikes, like I said, what's up? Remember they were saying, oh, I got plenty of bikes. Oh, I told them I don't have money. I don't care about that. Yeah, and then I had to block that account on Facebook because I sit there and say hi and they don't message back and don't say nothing, but they want me to look at them while they're having fake wannabe vacations to the island and stuff. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? So much for that nonsense, right? Sure. I don't care about money. Okay, then what's taking so long? Like I just told you.
So somebody mentioned that they had bikes and they didn't care if he could pay for them. And then they didn't respond to him, but they posted pictures from their vacation and it pissed Joey off.
I think he's just incorporating everything about the bike Homeboy bought him at Walmart and then his trip to go surfing and just incorporating that into some other fictitious fucking universe. I don't get it.
I need bikes. Like, do you think I'm playing about this or something? I have a job to do. I'm out here protecting you. Do you see the level of entitlement? I don't got time to wait on you, bro. Like if we're talking, have the conversation right then and there. That's the issue, is that everybody wants to talk on their time and work on their time. We do things on my time. I've made this crystal clear. I am a boss. I'm the CEO of my own major companies. You're not talking about nothing.
But you gotta talk.
Look at the logo. You see how official
time.
we are? That's what I'm saying. Like people vastly underestimate because they don't know me. You don't understand how much equity and wealth I own. You don't know how much millions I made and spent. You don't know me. On that note, I'm gonna get going. But like I said, we about a couple of steps away, like one step away from getting it all going.
Second
That's my
stop.
goal, is to become fully
How long do we have to go?
operational nationwide, and then get a passport and
10.
I'm worldwide.
All right.
You understand? I know that there's going to be opportunities coming. I know there's
So
going
we
to be
get
money
a
coming. I
false
know everything
stop
God
about
told
every
me and
5
promised me is
minutes.
coming. But I'm just trying to figure it out right now. So my mind is working real fast because it has to, because I need to get this going. You know what I mean? While I wait, I'm trying to build everything and get the blueprints. And I feel like if I'm taking the effort to work towards my goals right now, that's what's going to help me in the future when the money does come. And that's the truth. So no, I'm trying to move fast as hell. I'm not trying to wait on nothing. I'm trying to put all this together. And like I said, look how much progress I've already made. That's what I'm saying. If I get a bike ride, I'd just rather leave it alone and let it be, because I can get a couple more and then I'm good. That means that I can work all around here. Locally, I can work all around. I can do what I want. I can do, I'm talking about work on these blocks, do the real thing. So that's out the way. I don't got to worry about that. It's not like I'm going to take a bike with me. I got to get new bikes wherever I go. That's the whole point people are not understanding. You understand? It's a whole lot. It takes a whole lot of money. I'm operating at a higher level. Everything I do is at a higher capacity. Folks are just going to have to learn to accept and understand me. I'm not someone who talks. I've proven everything I said, correct? So like I said, we're going to get it going. We're going to figure it out one way or another. I feel like I have a great base to operate out of, I think, and my base is gone. But I feel like I built a great base to operate out of. Physically, I got everything I need going for me. Like, I'm good. We just need to get this money so I can get these bus tickets. We could start going to different cities and states. We could go back out to Oklahoma. I don't got to tell nobody. We could go to Tulsa instead of Oklahoma City. We can go anywhere we want. We can start making trips and trying to figure stuff out. I don't want to go to Tulsa. I don't like Tulsa. We can go to Nashville, Tennessee, though. That I would try. I'd be more than happy.
All right, sounds good.
All
Make some
right.
plans.
What's wrong with Tulsa?
To do
We
that.
found him in
Go
Tulsa.
work out there. Go walk out there in my bat suit.
He
and see how
got
people react.
ejected
I bet you
from a restaurant in Tulsa.
anything that people might start paying me or something, there'll be some kind of opportunity. I'll be able to work and make money doing this. So that's the thing people don't get. Like, why do you think I went so hard building this? It took a lot of time. It took a lot of money. It took a lot of effort. It took a lot of pain and suffering. It took me going through a hell of a lot. This has not been easy. Nothing was easy about this. So that's the thing. You know, God never said it would be easy, but God said he would be with us through everything. So me, I just got to be a grown man and stand up and make this happen, man. I'm tired of waiting, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it.
No, I'm saying.
Tell me. So, like I said, well, everybody else wants to waste time and go to these 9-to-5s and talk about, I mean, the dude just told me, he's like, yeah, there's this opportunity, you know, it's good money. It's 12 an hour. 12 an hour is not good money, buddy. I don't work for nothing less than $20 an hour. I'll work for that for the meanwhile, just to.
Were you about to?
Well, you know, he said $12 or yeah, $12 is not that much money. I won't let it work for less than 20. And then he backtracks like, I'll do that in the meantime.
Get a little bit of dough so I can start doing these trips and run this project. But outside of that, I mean, brother, I was making 50 to 70 an hour. I literally pretty much don't work for anything less than that. And I create my own sources of income. I'm a genius. I don't know what you're talking about.
Here come the shorts.
$12 an hour. That's nothing. You understand? Like, that's the point. You'd be better off not working. Real talk. You'd be better off.
You on the
focusing
clock
on
tonight,
yourself.
that guy?
I suppose.
That's why I focus on myself. See, people act like it's a mystery, bro. There is no even living wage here. There's no opportunity regardless. And if you think there is, then you just don't know how reality works. You're misinformed. That's simple. It's that simple. Because like I said, I mean, if I can go to Austin and I can build opportunities that pay more, right? Even if it's $8 more, that's a lot more money in the long run. You understand? So that's the thing. Why would I want to work somewhere where they barely pay anything and there's no living wage when I could literally go to another city up north somewhere and try to figure it out? And even though I have nowhere to go and you know, don't know people like that, if I can put things together manually, I can make more money. You understand? Like, you want to go somewhere where the wages are high. That's why I'm looking at New York City.
Thinking about possibly making more money,
an hour,
but you're ignoring $12 an hour in favor of making $1.50 a day.
It's a good life decision.
And especially if I didn't have to pay the living cost there, I already have money. Oh, it'd be perfect. That's all I want to do. I literally want to, on top of everything I own and have, I want to move to New York City for a little while. That's really what I want to do. I would love New Orleans, but I would need the money. You understand? Like, I want to move to New York City. If I got the money, I'd move up there for a little while. I would literally go work at like a fast food place and I'd be making wings and stuff. That's my dream right now, and do that and make my money.
Yeah, you'd probably be making $12 an hour.
Project like I have out my own pocket for 3 years plus, and do these missions and assignments at night and during broad day. You understand? Like, that's the thing. Like, I'll be able to do what I want to do while I'm working, building the income and money. And then I do my shows and my live streams and get me a green screen if I need to, or whatever. I don't even need that, but that's extra stuff, you know, and be able to just stream and do what I want to do. Finally, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to attain. I'm free. I've attained complete freedom, but I want complete freedom completely. I want a whole new start, new beginnings, new everything, where nobody knows where I'm at, what I'm doing, nothing. I'm going completely off grid. Okay, I'm talking about building everything where I'm completely self-sustainable. That's why you see like these fake rappers trying to pretend like they doing that, like they going off grid. I want all that. I want my own garden. I want all that. But see, the things they doing, that's a little small scale stuff because they don't own what I own already. We light years ahead of them. This is gonna be extra stuff for me. You understand? I got what all of them want, and they'll never have it because they didn't work for it like I did. That's the truth. So me, yeah, no, I want a garden. I want to be able to be completely self-sustainable and live off.
I want a garden.
You understand? 100%. But I want to do it, and that's the thing. Like, you could do that, but you want to make money first. You want to be around people, and that's the truth that people are going to come across and realize doing that stuff. They think it's a big deal. Oh, I made it out the hood. That's not a big deal, bro. If you have a 50-60, you should have been made it out the hood.
Is he gonna have one of those?
Growing in
that's why,
garden.
like, I know that.
Is he gonna have one of those rooftop gardens in New York City?
Oh shit! He's got the rabbits and the eggs in the garden. He's got celery coming up, carrots,
rabbit
like,
eggs.
It's funny because people just don't have their priorities straight today. So y'all are wasting so
Chili
much time that
green
it's like,
thumbs.
well, you're wasting time. I can utilize the resources right in front of you, and you won't know any better because you don't know what's going on. That's the way I look at New York. Like New York ain't nothing but a whole bunch of opportunity and a bunch of folks that live there that are, they're not able to do anything.
I don't know about my thumbs, but my big toe looks kind of green.
Just the way that things are, they're not able to really do what they want to do, and they're already disgruntled and in their feelings. But I can come up there and literally run everything. I can be the boss at some point. It'll be hard to get to that point because they're gonna make it hard.
Garden.
That's what they always do. They make it impossible. But once I get there, oh boy, I run New York. It's that simple. See my point? Any environment I get in, it's just about figuring out the environment and then looking at and assessing. And I think it would teach me a lot. That's why I'm not so much against doing it even at a street level, because I'm like, it'll probably teach me how to be even more resourceful. And that's the thing. I'm in the school of the streets. I'm in a school with God. God is teaching me how to be resourceful, how to build, how to anything, how to figure it out. Like, you think I'm not going to be able to get building materials and stuff in New York? Come on, man. There's factories. There's all sorts of people I can talk to. I mean, I'm sure I can get clothes for free. I can tell them, look, I need materials. I need a tool set. I need tools. I need access to a garage. I'm trying to get this going. Can you please help me? Put me on. Give me an opportunity. Somebody's going to help me along the way. On that note, I'll talk to you in a minute. Yeah, but like I said, I'm making progress by leaps and bounds. Got the laptop,
all right,
got the bicycle.
That's the third one. Are we at 5 minutes?
Said, I'm one step away from getting those completely converted and running, because I just need the e-bike kits and got to learn how to put them on. Once I learn how to put them on, that's universal. I can do that in any city and state. So I can create and build my own bat pods personally, customize them in any city and state I'm at. See the point? And then it's just the trip and getting everything going on. The trip that's the catalyst to build all this, right? Give me a job, get some money flowing, give me a spot, give me access to a fridge, whatever. Get going and try to get a passport too. Well, first,
what condiments is Joey putting in his fridge?
You know, if it was a green fridge, he could use that as a screen.
Oh shit!
2 birds with 1 stone, man. It's efficient.
We got mayonnaise. Is he a Dijon? Gotta be Dijon.
It's just becoming, and then I'm fully operational nationwide. I get the passport, and I'm fully operational.
Dijonnaise.
We're just a couple of steps away already, and that's what I'm saying. I want people to see how quickly I progress. I want people to see that I don't waste time for nothing. I want people to see that I feel like I have nothing to lose, even though I got everything to lose. I got everything going for me. I act like I have nothing to lose, because that's the mentality you have to have in order to win.
The hat.
Folks are not willing to do what I'll do and go through what I'll go through to win and to get to victory.
Dream all you want.
See, I'll go through hell. I'll do whatever I got to do to get to victory and to win and be victorious with God. You understand? That's the difference. I'm a real cowboy. All right. I'll talk to you in a minute. Like I said, New York is mine. I'm the king. Easy.
He's a king.
Too easy.
He's a king. We had a little fun tonight. We had some shit that happened. We figured shit out.
When the shit goes down, you better be running.
Joey's trying to find his green screen, so we're gonna do some green screen dreaming to get the fuck out of here.
Joey Sneed got a suitcase with a busted wheel and a smile that says I'm fine, but it ain't that real. Live stream on cardboard sign just out of view. Beach sunset behind him, but it's Avenue Q. He's got 3 subscribers and a prepaid phone, battery at 4%, still talking to his clone. He says, welcome to paradise, folks, don't you see? But a bus bench cushion is his luxury suite. Palm trees sway in digital live, but there's a stray dog sniffing his folding chair. He waved to the camera like a big TV star, while a taco truck's revving up 10 feet from his car. Backdrop says goodbye, but he's near the tracks, eating gas station crackers out of a paper sack. He clicks change background, now he's on a yacht, but a shopping cart with squeals and a punches his phone at a donut shop bake. Manager says, sir, you've been here since 3. He replies, this is my studio, respect the artistry. Ocean waves in 4K blue, but a busted flip-flops his only shoe. He tips an invisible bellhop, grins real wide, while a mosquito does laps by his pride. Oh, he's beach green, dreaming in Brownsville tonight. Put a mansion behind to make the future look bright, with a paper crown and a thrift store tie. Tell the live dream check, yeah, your boy getting by. He got nowhere to sleep, but the Wi-Fi's free, so he sings to a piece of lady luxury. Homeless, helpless, but the counting tall dream, looking good, Joey, in a low budget dream. He's got sunset saved in a folder called Hope, and a Vegas strip clip when he just can't cope. Every click's a vacation, every stream's a flight, from a folding chair under a flicker of light. Someone types, man, you're living the life. He laughs so hard he nearly drops the device. Says he had just booked Paris for 9:30, then mutes the mic to borrow a dime. Oh, he's green, creeping in Brownsville tonight. Digital confetti in Hotel Street light, with a fake penthouse view and a plastic grin. Tell the whole wide web, come on in. He's got no front door, just a buffering scream and a heart full of duct tape schemes. Homeless, helpless, but he still believes in a world made of pixels and make-believe dreams. Now that we die and screen turning black. Thanks for the lights, I'll be right back. Palm trees freeze as the signal goes lean. Joey fades out with his trusty green screen.
And that was Jesus. That
Beautiful.
was 2.5 hours of nonsense.
I'm tired, boss.
We had a situation that happened here that we figured out. We figured it out. We figured it out.
Because we're great detectives like Batman.
Yeah. Anyway, that's about it. That guy. Thanks for coming up, bro.
Yep.
Hey, chat. Go and get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.